Happy New Year's Eve. Hello, Mid, and hello, Vez. How you folks doing? I do hope everyone is well. Also, Happy New Year to anyone who already has come past midnight in their country. Oh, man. Today's just gonna be yapping, though. I don't know if I could be yapping for very long. I was watching part of Primal's retrospective, and he went through his PlayStation wrap. I'm not gonna really be bothering doing that, because we're gonna be talking about the same games anyway, really. Even if I go through the wraps, I'm not sure there's really much of a point of going through that. I'll just go through my PSMP. Let's see. Also get tunes on in the background from the... I don't know why I shut Winamp off. I might as well just turn down the desktop audio bit. Let's see. What can I put on the soundtrack quick? Yeah, I hope everyone's doing really good, though. I've been having a pretty good day. I put some Silent Hill 3 on. Why not? I'll just turn that down a little bit. And turn down the PlayStation. Okay, let me get the window open. Not as in my window, as in the as in the window for the PSMP. Oh god, please pick it up. It does this sometimes, but won't just find it. Unironically, hello Hawks. Unironically, I really wish, because you've been making me really want to play them. I've been really wanting to actually play more JRPGs that isn't Persona Final Fantasy. But Rag's List and also the bingo thing, I'm not sure if I'm really gonna have... I'm trying to fit them in. If I find I do Rag's List like quite early, or I feel like I've got lots of time before moving on to next games, whatever, I'll actually think about playing the mana games. I really do want to play more JRPGs. The secret RNG, was that the thing that Hawks was streaming? I remember he was like streaming, like opening this chest over and over and over again in this area. For like to get like a ring or something like that. Yeah, I remember that. And there's like another item as well I think he was streaming trying to get. Sorry, I think I have to just close my Chrome. I really hate how it's so pinicky picking up Chrome. I'll just do, was it Control Shift T to get my Windows up? Was it? Ryder, what is it to get your Windows back open? Tabs? Control Shift T? There we go. Oh, it didn't fucking get it anywhere. I just did my Twitch stuff, whatever. I'll just go back to it. Yeah, 4 hours for one ring, yeah. Right, please pick this up now. Alright, cool. What's all this then? I don't know, Primer. What is all this? And hello. 2 weeks for 60-hour plat. I don't know if I've got the time. Oh yeah, I mean, my legend's going to be quite long as well, isn't it? Hey, how you doing, Prime? I hope you're well and you're having a good New Year's Eve. Life is Strange. I want to get to them as well. Let's turn this up a little bit. That's fine, Primal. Don't worry about it. I watched like I watched about an hour and a half of your VOD. I got to a point where I went past Monster Hunter World. You were joking with the chat about something, and I can't fucking remember what it was. You guys are making jokes about something. I don't know. It was funny, but I can't remember what you guys were laughing about. But was it Laws? Maybe? I don't know. But I know it was past Monster Hunter World because I watched all of you Wrapped. I know that, and then I got to the point you got to your PSMP. Oh wow, we got Heartful Cry playing now from Persona 3. That's good timing since we literally just did the answer. Hey Pig, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. But yeah, I was enjoying the VOD. I need to get back to it. I got like to a point where adverts wasn't letting me watch any more of it though. Like an advert popped up and it literally stopped me watching your VOD even after starting Twitch. I don't know what that was about. I gotta try again, like probably either after stream or like tomorrow. Okie dokie, let's get started then. Let's scroll down now. I'm doing great, Pig, thank you. Just chilling out. I've got a marshmallow flavored stout tonight. If anyone doesn't know what stout is, it's basically Guinness. Whatever Guinness is made of, that's what stout is. I can't really taste the marshmallow very much. It's like when you take a sip, you can taste like a sweetness to it, but that's about it. Like it just tastes like a normal stout after. So that's nice, so... I don't drink alcohol very often, only on special occasions. It's kind of nice to bust something. I know. I know. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I was just so into Stobbs playing Rebirth. I didn't even notice at all that you were streaming. The time I noticed, I was like way too late. Hey Harry, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Yeah, it's all right, Vest. It doesn't. You only taste like a very sweetness real quick when you sip it, but then it just tastes like a normal stout after. So it's like, okay, well, it's all right, I guess. Thank you for the free stream streak, Prime. I appreciate it. I'm doing good, man. I'm just going through my PSMP list for what I've done this year and just discussing the games I've played, what my favorites are. Least favorite. I'll also be going through my rags list as well, talking about that and how I'm going to tackle it for the year. And then after, I think I might play some Blops 4 this time. There's nothing else for me to really play that I can think of, so I might just do Blops for a bit. And thank you so much for the 5 stream streak, Hawks. I really appreciate it. Right. Okie dokie, so we get started off with Star Ocean: The Last Hope International. Right, so there's a story to this. Anyone who probably would have seen Scuzzy's Trophy Diaries on Hunter's Lodge would have noticed that we are basically racing this game. And I say that with air quotations, like race, because it's probably the slowest... It's a race between two tortoises, basically. You couldn't get any slower of a race than this. Where one of us has to plat the game faster than the other. Now, as you notice, it's a 500-hour game, which is kind of why we're racing it, and we both really wanted to do it. So we said, okay, we'll get a trophy on the 1st of January to see how long it'll take. Because the 1st of January is probably the best time you can set a bit of a mark of when you started something. Yeah, well, basically, we completely... I wouldn't say we lost motivation after we started. We both started it. And we knew we weren't going to, like... We weren't going to, like, grind the game out. We knew it was going to be a very long-term project. But we basically just popped one trophy, and neither of us, even Scuzzy, neither of us have touched it since then. Scuzzy more so, because due to real life, I don't know if I'm privy to saying, but there's some major real-life events. It's good. Major real-life events happening with him, so he's most likely not going to have any time to do it. And obviously I've got backlog to do. I've got like rags list to do this year. I've got the bingo thing with PSMP to do, so yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get back to Star Ocean. I really don't, but it's a dream platinum of mine because I've always wanted, back in my PS3 days, because how rare it was, I always wanted to get this plat. One day I'll get it, I'm sure. There's no online, so I have to worry about it, like, you know, shutting down or anything like that. Primal jump scaring everyone. Pig, if you're still around by the time I finish this and get onto Blops, we can play the multiplayer for one. I mean, I'm done with it, but I have no problems playing with you. We seem to have pretty good luck when we play together. I didn't even really know what to do in Blops anyway. I was gonna maybe try do a bit of Voyage maybe, but I was like, oh, I don't know. 1 year per trophy. Yeah, 47. Likely. Hey ZJ, how you doing? I hope you're well. Okay, so after that, I boosted F1 Race Stars with Seg and Leon. Where is it? Yeah, we did all the online races for the DLC. Was there another? Oh yeah, there was this as well. This trophy is really problematic because I don't know how many people know this for PS3 games, because this happens to a lot of PS3 games. Primal's actually also very aware of this problem as well, because I don't know what it is about PS3 games have leaderboards, but they only allow so many records in the leaderboard. So Primal would know this through MX vs ATV. It's one of the games, I think it's All Out, where you have to beat like a friend's time trophy. But because it only allows so many records on the leaderboard altogether, you end up having to beat some really fucking tough times to get onto the leaderboard at all. And it's the same with F1 Race Stars, where like you have to beat whatever the minimum of that like time trial, like whatever the minimum of the time trial leaderboard even is, like, to even get on at all now, because you can't just add, you can't just add a new record. You have to beat whatever the minimum person there was, and then the friend has to then beat whatever your time is. It's really, really horrible, to be honest. It makes a lot of these trophies quite annoying to get now. Like I said, I know F1 Race Stars had a problem. MX vs ATV had that problem. I think there's another game as well that has that problem with the leaderboards. But yeah, thank you, Seg, and thank you, Leon. It's nice to get that done. I'll go back to this one, though. We got MLB The Show 20. Why did this take 2 years? I think this was the one that was really grindy. I don't know. Wait, why is it? I don't know. Was this the really grindy one, or did I just start ages ago and I just wanted to get back to it? I don't know. I know there's one that was really grindy. You had to get like to a really high level in your profile, and I had to like AFK boost it. Stone Cold's fame? Oh no, it sounds like it's a song from Dynasty Warriors 5. Which song was that played? It sounded like Stone Cold's fame.
What?
Let's see if I can remember what song it was.
What?
DY, Dynasty Warriors. I think it was Fate Corrodes Me that played Ryder. I don't know if you know that song. Panny sounded like Stone Cold's fame to play. I think that's the one that played. It was one of those ones that played.
What?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna go get a beer. Give me more beers. What?
Alright, but yeah, that's MLB The Show 20. I mean, people who know, I love MLB games. I think they're like a lot of fun. I'm pretty into baseball on a casual note, so I do really enjoy playing them, and I try to get them when I can. Same with Madden. Thank you to Hawks, if you're still here. I'm pretty sure I boosted this with them, didn't I? Yeah, this would have been a Hawks one, wouldn't it? Thank you, Hawks. Every single Madden here is just going to be thank you, Hawks. Thank you, Hawks. Nice little ultra rare there as well. Unpacking. I mean, everyone knows Unpacking now. When the mum has literally done. I don't think it's on PS Plus anymore, unfortunately. Really fun game that tells like a really nice story without saying anything. You know, like it's told through like these little diary entries when you beat like a level. Super easy plat because you can just use accessibility mode. It means you can just put the shit everywhere. So by the time I was finished doing a level, it looked like an episode of Hoarders. And these people need to have their kid taken away by CPS, honestly. Right, Elden Ring. Oh, God. Elden Ring, man. Where do I even start with this fucking game? So, I think my problem with Elden Ring was that I streamed it. The backseating I got on that game was ludicrous. I think it ruined so much of my experience of it. Like, I really just don't like people maybe I felt like there were people just nitpicking my playstyle, people just telling me what to do, where to go. There's also other issues I had with it as well, which even if I didn't stream it, as Hawks has said, copying. Yeah, exactly. There's the copying and pasting of bosses pissed me off so bad. It was so fucking bad, dude. When there's like that area, what is it? Crumbling Azalea, whatever it's called. I think it's called that. I think every single boss bar one was a copy-pasted boss. Every single fucking one, except for the dragon that's there. Because I think the dragon's that really cool dragon fight is in Crumbling Azalea, I think, isn't it? That's the most interesting. Oh, quickly, hurry. Oh, you've got to play Unpack, and it's quite fun. It's not on PS Plus anymore. I think most people have done it, but it's like a pretty fun game where the goal of it is to like you unpack your house basically. You unpack like the little, there's like you're watching a character progress through life in different life stages. You got like unpack the house, like moving from house to house. It's like really quite cute, to be honest. I'd recommend it. It's so weird though. I've streamed many Souls games. I've streamed Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Demon's Souls Remake. I think that's it. Elden Ring was the only one I got the worst backseating in ever. In fact, I don't think I even had that many backseaters for the other games. I have no idea what it was about Elden Ring. To be fair, I think it's because it was also... Elden Ring was many people's first Soul game, and I think that's kind of why, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. It's the most popular of all the Souls games, so it was unbearable, honestly, and I think it killed my enjoyment just having people just be so annoying and chat all the time, to be honest, about what I was doing, because I was dual-wielding the katanas, which obviously got nerfed at one point. I liked that. I was having fun with it. I wanted to be... Because I started off as a samurai. I wanted to be a weeb. I wanted to play katanas. You get people like, oh, yeah, but you're not doing X, Y, Z. Or, oh, well, it clearly isn't suiting you. You should definitely try this instead. It's like, dude, I'm enjoying it. I just need to just get good at the game. You know? Stop telling me what to do in my fucking playstyle, please, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's so many fucking casuals for it. Yeah, the trip out of dragon was cool, yeah. All the dragon fights... As in the dragon bosses were really fucking cool. You had the lightning dragon, you had, you got the one that was... I'm not obviously going to spoil stuff in the game, but it's that one where you have to go to a person's body and then you get transported to another area. It's like that zombie dragon or something. That was a really fucking cool fight. Oh, Code Vein. Speaking of, we've played lots of Code Veins songs today. We did two of the main... We did two of the IRL songs for the intro by Vamps, which plays during the credits and plays during the intro, and now we got an actual song from it. I really want to play Code Vein again. I definitely want to do it on the Xbox or something like that. I really enjoyed that game. I hope you're enjoying it too, Pig, by the way. Yeah, exactly, Pig, and it was absolutely doing my fucking nuttin', to be honest. So I think, like... So much of Elden Ring was just me being pissed off at the people in my chat half the time. And obviously, you know, the issues of, like... The pacing of the game is atrocious, in my opinion. Absolutely just fucking atrocious. Like, everything felt fine up until Stormveil Castle. Stormveil Castle just pissed me the right off how stupidly hard the bosses were and that. Now, I'm not, you know... It got to the point I felt like I had to start cheesing to get past, which was stupid because I tried to abide by the rules of Elden Ring, where obviously the game is trying to make you explore the whole area before you get to the boss, which is fine. Okay, I love doing that. I love exploring. I explored the fucking beginning area. I did all the fucking side bosses I could. Did the fucking dragon there, whatever. I did everything there. Explored every single fucking area. Leveled up loads of times. So I'm like, okay, wow, I surely have to be ready for Stormveil Castle. And no, I got my ass beat to me by fucking that douchebag with a fucking staff in the other asshole. And I had to go and get that fucking rotten dog or whatever just to help me out, which people said was cheesy, but whatever. I had to cheese apparently because just playing by the rules didn't work for me. And I'm like, what fucking pacing is that? I've played many Souls games. I'm not a Souls noob. I'm basically a Souls veteran at this point. I've done all of them except for Sekiro. And Elden Ring by far has the hardest and dumbest introduction of a Souls game I've ever seen with Stormveil Castles. It's absolutely ludicrous. Yeah, so it's a shame. Code Vein's co-oping's a bit naff kind of what from I was watching, Pig, to be honest. A lot of Souls games don't tend to do co-oping very well, I've noticed. Whether it's actually like Souls or Souls-likes, they can't seem to do co-oping very well. Yeah, exactly, Hurry, for sure. Yeah, Elden Ring, nah. Just, no. MLB The Show 21. This is the easy one, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one that doesn't even have any online, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this one didn't have one online. That's the one the dude from the Padres on the cover. So that was easy. F1 2012, thank you. Seg, actually. Pardon me, Seg boosted this for me. Yeah, he did the 30 online races in the co-op. The co-op was definitely a time. The co-op was definitely quite interesting. I think we were both having quite a... Because I was a bit nervous playing with Seg with F1 because, like, anyone who follows Seg knows he's, like, really good at racing and sports games. So doing co-op with him, I was a bit scared because I was like, oh god, this guy's going to get so annoyed at me because I'm so bad at the game. But thankfully, he was struggling with the physics of it as well. So at times I was winning matches and he wasn't, or he was winning them and I wasn't. So it kind of worked out. It made me feel a bit better. Yeah, the co-op only seems to work for bosses, Pig, rather than actually, like, playing it start to finish. He did, yeah. It was actually this game, mid. F1 2012, he actually mentioned me in it. I boosted it with him. I've actually had people DM me who I know about that, like Sting DM me about it. Because he was obviously watching Seg stuff, and I think some other people did as well. So that was pretty funny. That's the thing. I think it's fair. If you see somebody really struggling for hours and hours and hours, it's fine. Or maybe more than like 30 minutes. But I was getting people, I'd give like 1 or 2 attempts. And they'd be like, okay, why didn't you... And it's like, dude, fuck off and just leave me alone. Try finger butthole. What about dog? Oh, we got FF12 music. Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout, that was cool. What was the trophy that got me to plat? I assume it was the qualifications. Yeah, that's such a fucking grind, that is. Low, but oh my god, the team game stuff, man. Ugh, the team game stuff is so fucking stupid. Took me ages to get that. It's completely RNG. RNG if you even get team games, RNG. I'm praying to God that your team does well, but not too well, you know, it's... Yeah, but Fall Guys is fun. Fun enough. I wouldn't recommend... I don't know if the plat's even worth going anymore these days, though, because they've changed it a lot. I'm actually going to tone down the tabs because I do have my rags list tab there that I actually want to keep hold of. NFL 21, thank you, Hawks. NFL 22, thank you, Hawks. Not much to say. They're sports games. They just do sports stuff. And they have, like, nearly identical trophy lists. And basically quite free ultra rares as well, except for Madden NFL, which is the one we're going to be doing at some point, Hawks, like 23 or 24, the one that's got like a really massive grind to it. I think they both have massive grinds, but yeah. Yeah, absolutely, just ask, you know. Be like, hey, I know you're struggling, like, do you want some help or whatever? The only time I don't tend to ask and to say is if I feel like if I know the streamer and I know they've been struggling for a while, then I usually just kind of come out and say it. And that's if I know that they've been fine with that in the past, because some streamers are more backseat friendly than others. Some of them are like, not so much. Then I'll ask, but if I know the streamer and I know they're more okay with it, now it's just outright to say the tip or whatever. Yeah, when you want to do that, Hawks, just hit me up. Well, we can do that. Yes, I remember that, Pig, you're right. Yeah, it's completely... Because basically what happened with Fall Guys and team games was that all the Fall Guys, like, diehards or whatever, like, complaining about, like, oh, we don't like team games. It's, like, completely relies on the RNG of you having good play. So basically Epic went, like, okay, fine, we'll just mostly get rid of it out of the rotation. Which basically just completely fucks over, like, trophy and achievement hunters, because you just have to pray that team games come into rotation, like, either through events... like the Fall Bowl Cup, I think it was called, or just, yeah, I don't think it even comes in normal rotation anymore, to be honest. I think you just gotta wait for events now. FF7 Remake, God, I love this game. I'm really happy I got the plat this year for it. I had it on my backlog for quite some time, as you can see, 3 years. The main reason why that was because I was obviously terrified of hard mode and I was terrified of the challenges because when I first started Remake, I tried it on normal difficulty and I got my ass whooped and I was like, oh my god, if normal's that bad, then what's hard going to be like, you know? But I was watching somebody, I think, who was doing Remake or whatever, and I felt like I was inspired to do it because of them. I can't remember who it was, though, and I was like, okay, well, in that case, I'm going to give it a go myself, and then I got the plat for it. Really, really proud of that platinum. Really, really happy with it as well. Just love Remake. Phenomenal game. You know, 5 out of 10 sounds about right. I think that hard mode does have some... Hard mode can be quite... And there is some annoying sections in hard mode. I can think of a few chapters off the top of my head. The final boss is disgusting in hard mode due to an instant death kill it can do on you. But we got there in the end, didn't we? And I'm really happy I did stream that one as well. Bahamut, that was it. Yes, you remember, don't you? The fucking Mega Flare that... It was basically a DPS check, because it, you know, if you didn't kill it in time, that was it. Oh, I think you're talking about... Are you talking about Pride and Joy? Both Pride and Joy and the final boss, Bahamut, fucking sucked. Both of them sucked massive dick. For the same reason that Mega Flare, basically. Yeah, I know what you mean, Hawks, yeah. How many plats did I get this year? Let me check my my Wrapped had it, and I put it on my trophy journey thing. Where is it? $63 mid. I got 63 plats this year. Oh, yes, I want to do it with people as well. I think there's some people that still need Zombie Army 4, but I can't remember. I know Guna needs it. I want to say LB needs it as well, but I'm not sure. I think I have some of the deal. Let me just check. I've got some of the... I've been waiting for the DLC to go on sale. I have some of the DLC, I think. Let me just check on my thing. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, I don't have... There's that Ragnarok set, which I don't have. I think I've got all the DLC except for the Ragnarok one, I think, which is the last one. Yeah, I think I'm just missing the last DLC set for, like, Ragnarok or whatever. Yeah, but it doesn't work, Hawks, because I need to use, Oh, wait, no, if I can borrow... If I was to borrow your Zombie Army 4, I could also then play the DLC, right? Because you need, like, to have an American game to use the American DLC, right? Oh, that'd be amazing, because I don't know how often that goes on. Tell you what, Hawks, if it goes on sale at any point, I'll just buy it. Because I've already brought most of the other DLC anyway. But... if it doesn't, by the time I want to do it with, like, Goon or whatever, then yeah, I'll hit you up. Does he? Oh god, he's gonna be a while getting to Zed, I can imagine. Yep, Hotline Miami 2. Good shout, Pig. Yeah, Pride and Joy was so annoying because of Bahamut. Yeah, Bahamut was basically the wall for that. Right, but yeah, Zombie Army 4. Basically, I started this with a few people. And I don't know what happened, but it died. I don't know. We just never went back to it, and I don't know. I wasn't really feeling that boost, to be honest. This is one of those things. Somebody else needed... I don't know if who the hell was it that needed it then? Unless LB did it after, but... somebody else needed it, but I don't remember who. MoGP 14. I'm pretty sure this is a Thank You Primal. I mean, if it's a MoGP game, it's always going to be Thank You Primal, isn't it? Yep, Thank You Primal. There we go. It's MotoGP, what else can you say, you know? This is a PS5 stack, which I also auto-popped, but then I did the Integrate DLC, which was fantastic. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed that DLC with Yuffie. Had some good challenges to it as well. The hard mode challenge of that was really quite cool. With the boss and that. You gotta do all the zombie. Oh, in that case, you can join us then, Hurry. Whenever we get around to it. Maybe it was you I was thinking of then, because I know somebody said they wanted it or needed it. I know definitely Guna. I don't know, maybe it was you. Yeah, it sucks that. The DLC was really, really good for it. The story was really good, quite emotional at the end. Yeah, no worries, Hurry. I'll make a mental note then that you'll want to do at some point. Obviously, it won't be anytime soon because I gotta do Black Ops 4, I gotta do Black Ops 1. I want to try get Watch Dogs done as well. Does anybody here need the DLC to Watch Dogs while I'm here? I need to do it with my bingo for PSMP. To do a DLC pack, so I want to get that done at some point. It was you, sorry, Mid, it was you, yeah. Guna, Hurry. Yeah, Mid, I'll touch base with you quite soon, once I've done BO1 and BO4, because I do want to do... I do want to do the DLC for as part of like a PSMP bingo. You have to do it as well, Hawks. I'll do it with you as well at some point then. You needed remake this year. I got the platinum and the DLC done for this year. I did actually beat it ages ago. The main reason why I didn't do... Also, hello, Shin. Sorry, I must have missed you there. The only reason I didn't platinum immediately is because, like, I was scared of hard mode. Basically, I was terrified of it. But I went back to it and I beat it kind of with ease, so... Alright, Far Cry 4. People who remember, Far Cry 4 had an issue with its online where out of nowhere, it basically had like a weird error that would pop up. Like, no, it wasn't an error. Basically, it was stuck on one map. I can't remember the name of the map, but basically it would only load the same map over and over, so you couldn't get this trophy and you couldn't get this trophy. Like, you were fucked out with them. Thankfully, though, on the 20th, I'm pretty sure it's the 20th, because I know I got it, like, I basically rushed to get it when it was, I basically rushed to, do the online the second I heard it came back up. I think it's the 20th, yeah, it came back up, so I did that, and then I was like, okay, at some point, I might as well do the story to it, and I did. Who did I do co-op with on this? There's a co-op trophy, I don't remember who I did it with. Was it Primal? Is anyone here in chat who remembered who, like, oh, was there someone here who did it with me? There was a co-op trophy and I can't remember who I did it with. Maybe was it Guna, Primal, someone like that. Don't remember who did the co-op with me. Whoever it was, though, thank you. I appreciate it. Also, DLC to this is pretty good. Thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, Watch Dogs broke randomly as well. I really need to get to DLC because of that. Watch Dogs broke randomly. Far Cry 4 broke randomly. Far Cry 2 was a bit of a weird one because it was meant to have been shut down, but it stayed up and now it's just broken completely now, I think. Yeah, Far Cry 4, I really thoroughly enjoyed this game. The story to it was really good. I still think Far Cry 3 is better, but I think Pagan Min as a villain is really convincing and really interesting, and also... I would recommend everyone who hasn't gotten this plat to do the secret ending you can get. There's no trophy for it, but I think it's actually pretty cool to even get it. It's where you basically just... You get taken to a table, Pagan Min, in the beginning of the game, and you just sit there and you just don't walk out or anything like that, and you get like a secret ending you can watch. It's a shame they didn't put a trophy for it, but it's pretty cool to see kind of like what happens. I actually quite like the DLC to Far Cry 4. I thought it was pretty good. The Yetis were quite scary too. I thought it was quite good DLC. Does 5 have a secret like that? Okay, that's cool. I'll definitely check that out. Yes, Hurry, I'm so upset. Far Cry 2 was one of my like White Whale Platinums. Like I really wanted to get it alongside GTA 4. I just kept putting it off for years. I remember there was one day, I actually booted the game up. I sat there, looked at it, and I was like, oh, you know, I'll just leave it for another time. I can't be arsed with it. And I completely regret that now. I really wish I went for the online. Yeah, I think a lot of people can argue that once you get past a certain point of Far Cry 3, then yeah. I mean, I still quite enjoyed the whole of Far Cry 3, even with, what's the other one? Like, the sister of ours, like Citra, whatever her name is. Like, I thought she was pretty cool. Like, I mean, pretty interesting character. Yeah, I really enjoyed the DLC for Far Cry 6. Far Cry 4, sorry. Nah, I'd recommend it, Shin. They're really good. Well, at least the ones I've played. Like, Far Cry 1, I quite enjoyed. Far Cry 3 is really, really good. I enjoyed that. Far Cry 4 is really good. I hear a lot of people don't like 4, though, for some reason, but I thought it was pretty good. And thank God for 4 that does not make you collect every single collectible in the game. Because there's a lot of fucking collectibles in that game, holy shit. MLB showed 21. GG's on that. It's another MLB game. That's not particularly difficult. Doesn't have online either, I don't think. So why is there a gaming session for it? Oh, right. It doesn't have online, but it's easy to get some trophies if you play them online, right? I remember that. I kind of get what you mean. Yeah, it was a bit repetitive in that regard. I think I just quite enjoyed the... I think I just quite liked the environment, and like the whole Yeti thing was pretty cool. Also, the ending was pretty interesting as well. Which I won't spoil, but it's pretty amusing, I guess, or kind of fun. I don't know. I quite like the ending to the DLC, but there was kind of like a story and there wasn't. I know what you mean, though. But yeah, I know what you mean. It was quite repetitive, especially if you like... If you do the DLC after beating the main game, then I think at that point you're kind of sick of just doing all the Far Cry 4 stuff anyway as well. But yeah, I totally get it, Hurry, for sure. Capcom Arcade Stadium. I started this fucking... Well, I think it was like Ryder started by accident, because I think they just wanted to play like a... Capcom. I think they wanted to play Street Fighter on it or something, and it got stuck in my list forever. Don't play this. It's just... It's really annoying. It's very grindy, very annoying. You gotta like, yeah, you gotta get to Class 20 Capcom Master, which is like an insane grind. Holy fuck. I had to AFK boost that for days overnight. Yeah, it's just... Basically, there's like loads of like Capcom games you can play, and it's just, I don't know. But like the AFK boost method does require you to pay for like another game. I can't remember what it was, because you have to like AFK it. Apparently that was like the best game you could do with the AFK method on, but yeah, it's just... It's definitely like stupid amount of time, just for fucking 100%, just don't play this game. Yes, this was the year that I really wanted to like aggressively go for backlog as well, so there's like a lot of backlog like that's been happening here, because like... What was it? What was backlog? Like, yeah, MLB The Show was backlog. Fall Guys was backlog. Remake was backlog. And MotoGP 14, I mean, fat backlog, that was 9 years. Obviously backlog again. Far Cry 4 was backlog. This was backlog. F1 22 wasn't backlog. Hawks, I did this with you, didn't I? I know I did one with Seg, I think, but I think I did one with you, Hawks. Hello, Kiwi, how are you doing? I certainly am, nice to see you. I do hope you're having a really good New Year's. What are you up to at the moment? Yeah, I think I did this one with Hawks, didn't I? I went and did this because there was a trophy that was at threat of becoming unobtainable, which was the... Where's the big orange symbol? They go past it. Yeah, this event was... I think it was unobtainable, then it went back to being obtainable. So I went and got that done. I'm not really a big F1 fan, to be honest. I don't tend to go out of the way to plat those games very often, because I just find them... I like racing games. I love MotoGP. Grid's quite good as well. I need to get back to a couple Grid games. MotoGP, MX versus ATV, motocross. You know, I like my racing games, but I've just F1. I think it's because F1 has like a lot of emphasis on realism, and I just really just don't like that. How's Truck Racer? Fuck off, simp. No, we say no to Truck Racer around here. I'm not doing too bad. I'm just doing like a retrospective. I do this every year, where I look back on like what plats I've gotten for the year. But I'm going well, thank you. Just having a marshmallow flavored stout that doesn't taste very marshmallowy. We're gonna be hunting. Yeah, I mean, it was a serviceable F1 game. I had fun with it. I don't think I ever did the PS4 stack of it. I think I just did one stack and called it a day on it. God of War Ascension, I just went to get to the online trophy. And that was it. That's all I did. I just wanted to get the online trophy just in case it was shutting down at some point. It's not, but I got paranoid, so it's just there on my backlog forever because I need to do God of War, Chains of Olympus, and what's the other one? The other PSP HD remaster? Chains of Olympus. Fuck's sake, what's the other one? Goes to Sparta, that was it. I want to do those because they come before Ascension's story. Get that one too in your backlog. What, God of War, yeah. I gotta get to it. Monopoly Madness was another backlog. Complete RNG dog shit. Like, what the fuck was this game, man? Absolute nothing but RNG. So these bonuses... the way it basically works that, like, if you do, like, so many tasks in the middle of a game or Monopoly... well, I wouldn't even call it Monopoly. It's some of a weird Monopoly type of game, but it's not Monopoly. It's hard to describe. But you could get, like, bonuses at the end. Like, if you did, like, you stole somebody's money or something like that. I don't remember how it worked, but let's say you stole somebody's money so many times, you could potentially get a bonus for that. If you walked around a lot, you got a bonus for that. If you used lots of power-ups, you could get a bonus for that. But it's... The game would only give you 4 bonuses at the end. I'm pretty sure it was 4 bonuses at the end, and that was it. And because you were doing other stuff to get the bonus you want... So, for example, let's say I was trying to get, what was it, Renovation King, which I guess is for... I don't remember what it's for. Maybe building lots of property or something like that, or, like, fixing up lots of property. While I'm trying to fix up all that property, I'm also, like, running around a lot. I'm also... maybe using power-ups or something like that, or I'm also picking up water because I need that to, like, fix up the things. So, like, I'd get to, like, the end of a match, and then I wouldn't get the Renovation King bonus because I had to do other stuff to try get that bonus, which also gave me a bonus that makes sense. So the RNG for it is completely fucking ludicrous. It took me hours and hours to get all the trophies for that, and I think I originally started it during a comp. Yes, it was during, like, one of the comps that came on. I think it was, like, the summer competition that, like, Clammy did. Or it was either that or the one that Platinum Wolf did. It was one or two competitions. I thought it'd be, like, really easy, but I found out the game was shit, so I dropped it. And I was like, well, for my backlog, I want to go back to it. It's such an RNG fucking Platinum, it's horrendous. So you start a new PSN account, join the lodge, give me a mixture of Xbox. Ooh, Vampire Survivors, catching up Minecraft. Are you doing Minecraft legit, or are you doing the Trophy Realms? No hate if you're doing Trophy Realms, because, I also did the Trophy Realms for, Minecraft as well. Like, no way would I do that shit legit. Yeah, I mean, I don't even like Monopoly. I think I started because people said it was easy. And I mean, it's easy, but it's RNG. And it's like, I can't cope with that. Next up is another backlog game, which was King's Quest. I really, really like this game. I didn't drop it when I first started it, but I only had the first episode of it at the time, so I couldn't go back to the rest of the trophies. I didn't want to pay for the other episodes. So for people who don't know, King's Quest is a game that was made by Sierra, like, way back in I want to say the 80s, I think. On DOS. I think it was DOS. They're like those, adventure games where, you know, like, sort of like point-and-click adventures, but you couldn't point and click back then. They're like one of those ones where you, like, wander around, you have to type in, like, look at thing, or, like, look this, or look that, or, like, pick up, or whatever, you know? It's before you could use, like, the mouse to do stuff. You had to just, like, walk around and just type things. I don't know how many people here remember games like that. You had, like, King's Quest, you had, like, Space Quest, I think, was another one. Police Quest. Hero Quest, I think, was the other one Sierra did. There's like loads of games like that back in the day. So King's Quest, this one, was like a... I'm not going to call it a remake, but it's like a reboot in a way. It's like it's not, because it does reference stuff that did happen in the older games, but it's like a retelling of King Graham's adventure. King Graham being one of the main characters of the old Sierra King Quest games. It was like telling the adventures of King Graham and like all the stuff he was doing and stuff like that. Like, you know, with new adventures, like old ones he did. And I'd really recommend it for people who like puzzle games or like very story heavy games. I know it's like it's only 100%, it's not platinum, but I think the stories for it is really good, especially if like nostalgia for old point and click games like that from like back in the 90s or 80s. So I went back to it and I really enjoyed it. It's quite an emotional story. Again, like so if you do have familiarity with that, because it kind of provides closure for that series, and I think it was really nice. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was another one to get off my backlog. Outer Worlds is another one I got off my backlog. Not for Plat. I did a Plat ages ago. It was for the DLC. DLC I really enjoyed. Though I kind of wish I did the DLC, like, after I did the Plat. More particularly because I had no idea about the story or what was going on. And I had to relearn, like, what the controls were and everything, so it's kind of, like, annoying in that regard. I think with DLC like that, you're better off kind of doing... DLC is better paired if you kind of just do it shortly after you've beaten the game, to be honest. Yeah, me too, Kiri, actually. It's quite satisfying, isn't it, to finally get that game done? You may not be doing the Realms. You start on so many platforms because... Oh, I mean, if you love Minecraft, then honestly, go for it, you know? It looks like a really good game to go for the trophies legit if you love Minecraft. Yeah, it's not even a Monopoly game, exactly. It's like some weird, stupid little... I can picture in my head, but I can't describe it. Like, you have like a bunch of houses that each of you own. You have to go around collecting more property, but like in a weird way. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, this year was very backlog heavy for me, Kiwi, so I'm really, really happy to have gotten so much shit done. Yes, I'd love to do the sequel, Pig. I really did enjoy Outer Worlds. If people don't know Outer Worlds, it's made by the same people who did Fallout New Vegas, Obsidian Entertainment. And I would actually call Outer Worlds basically Fallout New Vegas in space. It does have like lots of really good writing in it. Good funny moments. My only problem with Outer Worlds is that I find the game terribly short. Like, even getting the platinum doesn't take that long. Like, I remember feeling, by the time I got the plat, like, oh, was that it? It felt like the game was over before it really started. It took quite a bit to get going, and it's such a shame. I think there's some really cool ideas in it. I just found it very short, you know, but I loved what I did play of it, and I hope that in the sequel they do fix that. That they do kind of put in like a little bit more depth to it. I don't remember how I did the hard mode in Outer Worlds. Maybe, yeah, because look. 25th of June, I didn't any difficulty. Then the day after, I did a... How did I don't remember, CJ. Oh. Yeah, there's a speed run. Yeah, about like what, an hour this person does. There's also an easy, yeah, half an hour for pacifist run. Or 20 minutes, sorry. Yeah, that must have been what I did. I completely forgot about that, yeah. So people who are interested in this game, you know, if you like games like Fallout New Vegas or more Fallout-y type of stuff, give Outer Worlds a go. I think it's really good. Just, I find it short, unfortunately, even if you do absolutely fucking everything the game has to offer. Although, obviously, this was before I did the DLC. The DLC definitely will add some more depth to the game. I'm really glad to hear that, Kiri. It'd be really nice if definitely, you know, seeing, like, being in, like, trophy hunting communities can, like, if that can motivate you, that'd be fantastic. We'd love to, you know, definitely would love to see your progress on that for sure. I've done Minecraft so many times. I did it a couple of times with Jet on Xbox. Yeah, Minecraft is fun. It's just I wish... I'm not very good at survival games. Like, games that like crafting, open world, survival, whatever, I just can't cope with. I remember when I started Subnautica thinking, oh, cool, I'm going to finally do this legit. And then I played it for like half an hour and I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I'm just going to just do the debug. So it's just the open-endedness of games like Minecraft or Subnautica. I just can't... I need to be told what to do. You know, that's how my brain works. I have to have like a mission or like a... Go here, do this, do that. Or like a big open world where I know there's like little markers and stuff like that I can go to, you know. I just can't cope otherwise. It's such a shame because I really wish I did like stuff like that because it looks so interesting. Yeah, I've been noticing Pig and that's really good, man. I hope you're enjoying your backlog, you know. Yeah, with friends I can imagine it's way better, isn't it? Okay, so we got Outer Worlds done. So Horizon Chase Turbo is another backlog I did. And I really, really thoroughly enjoyed this game. It's basically like... I don't know how many people here have played a game called Outrun. Which is like an old 90s Sega game. Was it 80s? Oh, God, yeah. 80s Sega game, sorry. There's like, Hey, 6.66. Yeah, it's like an 80s Sega game. It was Sega, wasn't it? Yeah, Outrun. Like an arcade racer where you just sort of go, we just go zoomies basically, and it's like very arcadey. I would really recommend this plat. I think this game is really, really fun, to be honest. Oh my god, there's a sequel. Horizon Chase. When the fuck did you come out? Ryder, there's a sequel and it came out with a really easy trophy list. No fucking way. I didn't even know. When did this come out? May 30th, 2024? I'm putting you on my wish list right now. I didn't even know that came out.
I didn't even know we needed
Give me a second, guys. I'm just rushing to put on my wish list. There we go. Get in there, my son. I had no idea there's a sequel out for it, but yeah, I found this game like really fun. The DLC is really fun for it as well. It's based on, for people who know Senna, the F1 driver, who unfortunately passed away. It was during a race, wasn't it? Yeah, he had a really bad crash during a race, and he's basically like an absolute fucking hero to Brazilians, like, because he was like a Brazilian F1 driver, and Brazilians fucking love him, and the developers themselves are Brazilian. So they like basically like put his like journey in the game and stuff, and it's really, really fun, and it's actually not that hard either. I don't think anyway. But this game's, if you like arcade racers, like from the 80s and 90s, you'll really, really enjoy this game. I would thoroughly recommend it. It came out free on PS Plus like quite a few years ago, so maybe check your game libraries if you do have it for free. Catch up and chat. No, my son, that game, yeah. I heard The Forest is really good. Yeah, I had no idea. Like, there's barely anyone playing it. To be fair, though, I mean, this was a PS Plus game. That's why so many people played it, but... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go buy it. It's like 20 quid now, so I'm gonna just not buy it, but... When it goes on sale, I'm definitely picking it up and platting it. I think I've heard of that game, Haru. So we got Black Flag now. This wasn't the plat. I did the plat quite some time ago. This was doing the DLC. Big shout out to Leon. Fuck, who did I do with this with? Leon Primal. Shit, who the hell else did this with us? I know there was like Pig and Doxy, but they were in their own session for it. But there's somebody else doing it with us. Leon Primal. Primal, who boosted Black Flag with us? Somebody else did it with us, but I don't remember who. Who was it? I said there's Pig and Doxy, but they're in their own session with someone else. Hey Boshi, how you doing, woman? Yeah, but Doxy wasn't doing it with us though. She had their own thing going on with somebody else. It wasn't Soup, was it? Was Soup in our session with us? How? I don't even remember. God, man, I miss Soup. Final? Maybe. Oh, no, it was Final. No, Primal was... Well, I mean, it might have been... Soup might have been there as well, but it was definitely... Final was also there as well. I remember Final. He was there as well. Yeah. But Soup also, yeah. I don't remember Soup being it, though. Man, I miss Soup. I still see her around on Leon's stream sometimes, but she must be really busy or whatever. Yeah, thanks to all the people anyway who helped with the boost with that. I'm pretty sure I remember Final wasn't there all the time, but he was there for like 1 or 2 sessions, I think. Yeah, anyway, big thank you to all the lovely people who helped with that. It was really nice to get the online done for Black Flag. Obviously the level 55 I did solo like ages ago, but it was really nice to get like all these done. Obviously Freedom Cry I did like after as well. Burnout Paradise Remastered, another game I boosted. Big shout out to Mind, Shay, Hurry as well, Hawks. No, not Guna, he was going to, but he wasn't there then. LB. Is anybody else I'm missing in Burnout Paradise? That was a really fun boost for the online. Really, really enjoyed the boost for this. It was really, really good fun. Primal, yes, you'd won the 16 players, yeah. You there as well, Primal? I was thinking about the people who stuck around longer, but you were there as well, yeah. That was a really, really fun boost. Yeah, the bikes, yeah. I think I've heard of that game, Bosch. Is any good? It's weird I don't have the video game soundtrack up there. CJ. Was CJ there? Primal. Okay, I'll accept that redemption. Joel was there as well. Yes, he was there. Joel, yeah. CJ. That was a really, really good boost. So thanks to everyone who was there as well. And big I think it was Shay who invited me because I think she was running it. But yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. It was a really, really good session. And speaking of the squad, we had Battlefront, which is also basically all the same fucking people again. We had Mind, Shay as well who helped, Hurry. I don't think CJ was there for that one, was he? Guna was there for that, Mid, Hawks. Like, honestly, fuck this. Right away, I'm going to tell everyone in chat who's not started Battlefront, do not fucking start this game. Whatever you do, do not start it. The sweats online are... Take every sweaty game you've ever played, right? Even COD, okay? Take every sweaty game you can think of and times it by 1,000. I have never met a game with the sweatiest people I've ever met in my fucking life. Ever. I think these people are worse than COD sweats. Seriously mean that. It's insane. And yes, fuck Chewbacca and fuck... Yeah, I know whatever this fucking name was. He's an absolute arsehole. Fuck all those characters, man. Just fuck the devs. Fuck everything about Battlefront. Just please, I'm begging people, do not start this. It's insane. And also trying to get the people to actually start these DLC packs because you need like, was it like 16 people or something stupid like that? I don't know. It's insane. Just, oh, no, Hurry, don't even say that to my face. Devils, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Yeah, like, dude, fuck that boost. I mean, the actual people I was boosting with, brilliant. The actual boost itself, disgusting. And speaking of brilliant, actually, this was another really good boost. Big shout out to the fantastic people who helped with this as well. Which is all basically, I think pretty much everyone, I think every single person except from Mid, I think, was in this one. For RDR. Oh, Scrim as well. Scrim was also there for both RDR and Battlefront. Named E. I don't know. Yeah, big shout. This boost was awesome as well. And I really thoroughly enjoyed the people. Oh, Keiki. Keiki's in this boost as well. Fantastic boost on this game. Really appreciate all the people helping and getting this. This was a really big dream 100% for me. So I'm really, really happy about this boost and how well it went and to finally get this game done because RDR1 is a fantastic game. And it's so nice to have finally gotten it done. You know, again, 11 years, 8 months. This is one of the earliest platinums I ever got. Because I did the online legit for the base game as well. Because it was like way before like I boosted with people and stuff. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I even did the fucking level 55 legit. That was brutal. Doing the same raids over and over again. Yeah. 2013. No, it wasn't the earliest one. It was, but I mean, 2013 is pretty early for me. But yeah, really proud of this platinum. It was really nice to go back to it. Well, RDR. That's awesome, man. No way, Devils. You're not feeling good. Oh, I was feeling a bit sick myself earlier. Hope you get well soon, dude. Did you ever get it done, man? It's a shame you didn't join us for the boost, to be honest. Monster Hunter World, another fantastic game to have boosted. Thank you so much to Gilded, Primal, and Skiller who helped on occasion as well. It was really, really nice to get the crowns done for that. I remember that Kirin, I think, was our last crown. Because fuck Kirin. Of course, that had to be that arsehole. That was the last one. Really, really enjoyed that boost for you guys. Well, I wouldn't even call it a boost. It's just played the game. But you know what I mean, right? I really enjoyed playing with you guys. So thank you, Primal. Thank you, Gilded. Thank you, Skiller. Ah, gotcha. Oh, right. You didn't have the thing at the time, did you? Yeah. Yes, the Pike Space and High, that was the one for the grind. I remember doing that, yeah. That was a fucking horrific grind. Mortal Kombat 10, thank you to Guna. So this was the DLC. I already had the plat. Thank you to Guna helped with the boost for the DLC, which was just... Dude, like, this trophy is absolute ass if you try to do that legit. Especially because the online is actually still active for Mortal Kombat 10. So thanks, obviously, he managed to help me get, like, a lot of these that I needed. Well, some of these are, like, classic tower stuff, but yeah. Big shout out to Goon, I really appreciate that. MLB The Show 23, that's, like, a pretty easy plat, so yeah, MLB, it is what it is. PS5 one is really easy. It's kind of like a partial auto pop, so I sped run that. Rebirth, I've got to get back to. My personal game of the year is Rebirth, and I still believe that. Phenomenal, phenomenal game, though it's ludicrously long. I think they needed to shave about 20, 30 hours off that game. I'm not even talking about the plat, but just off the... No, I guess I would be talking about the plat, really. Yeah, I guess like the 100% completion's ludicrous for Rebirth. 23 have online? I don't think it does. No. No, it doesn't. Oh, no, does it? Wait, online required? Oh, right, Diamond Dynasty. So, Diamond Dynasty is online, but you don't play against other people, so it's like an online functionality. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean on PSN. Which one did you add me on? I only see 2 people. I don't know who these people are. Oh, what was your game of the year again, Prime? I don't remember. Oh, there we go. Nice one, I've added you now. Was it like one of the sim games, Primal? It's having a bit of a drink break. An RPG. Ah, I can't remember what it was, but I think he told me. That's good, Devils. Yeah, I was looking you there a bit. You nearly done, you reckon, you think? Ah, yes, you did say the blacksmith, yeah. I'm really glad you enjoyed that. It did look pretty cool what I saw of it. But Rebirth is an absolute phenomenal game. I love the story. A bunch of the mini games, not all of them, but a bunch of them are quite cool. Soundtrack, absolutely incredible. Definitely my game of the year. Though I'm not upset that Astro won it, because that was also one of my games of the year as well. I placed it second below Rebirth, only because Rebirth kind of just means a lot to me in terms of like just how much I love FF7 and how well they told the story to it in this game. But yeah, phenomenal game. I've got to get back to the plat. I think I'll go for that next year at some point. Battlefield 3, a big shout out to a lot of people who already got mid. CJ, I think CJ was a body for that, weren't you? I want to say Hawks as well, but I don't know if I'm just making that up. I think you were there, Hawks, as well, right? Were you? I know there's Guna. Because I did the co-op with Guna and also did it again with mid. I know the people there who were boosting was, you had mid, CJ. I think Hawks was a body sometimes. Guna. Oblige, there we are, Oblige. I knew I was fucking missing somebody, Oblige, yeah. Yeah, Battlefield 3 was one I was super happy to get done. This was planned before the shutdown would happen. I love Battlefield 3. I think it's like the story to it's really good. I did enjoy the campaign a lot, though the co-op campaign's quite shit. The online was a pretty good grind, so yeah, big shout out to everyone who took part in that. I really enjoyed it.
What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're enjoying the music and you want to get some really cool...
Yeah, here, what the Spotify advert is that? But yeah, I really enjoyed the boost for Battlefield 3. Oh yeah, and the Forbidden one mid, yeah. Yes, it is, Kiwi. Good shout. It's somebody doing a metal cover of Banjo-Kazooie. I think his name was Toxic Eternity. He does like a lot of like metal covers of games. Really good shout out on that, mate. I love Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, I want Astro to get more DLC. Yeah, one of my favorite games growing up was Banjo. I do want to do it for retro achievements at some point as well, and do it for Xbox too. I need to get the Xbox achievements for it. And absolutely, Shin, I agree with you. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. What a game this is. Oh my god, I streamed this and I'm so glad I did. It was really cool seeing people's reactions to stuff happening in that game. Obviously, I went into that game... I wish I could say I didn't know anything about it. Unfortunately, we'll turn this... Yeah, let's turn this up. Unfortunately, I was spoiled in some parts of the DLC. I'm not going to say what they are. Obviously, with my trophy list, I'm not going to spoil any aspect of the game, so don't worry. There's like 2 major story points I was spoiled on with the DLC, which is such a shame, but I still really enjoyed it. And it was really cool seeing people's reactions to stuff that happened in that game. For anyone who's into visual novels or maybe story-based games, I would highly recommend playing the DLC. It's just such an experience. Alright, Final Fantasy 2. I was trying to do the thing where I was trying to do like platinum Final Fantasy game after like every other game on stream. Final Fantasy 2 was one I played many years ago, like not on PSN. Like I played on PS1 many years ago and I did not enjoy it. It's by far my least favorite Final Fantasy I've ever played. The leveling up system is bizarre. It kind of works the same way that like Oblivion and Skyrim does, where you level up by doing the action. So for example, if you want to level up your healing, you like heal. If you want to level up like your defense, you have to get hit, stuff like that. Level up your accuracy, you just keep hitting, things like that. Leveling up attack power, you keep hitting. Or like you level up swords, you have to keep using swords to level up spears, keep using spears, etc. I didn't really quite like that. As much as I enjoy in Oblivion and Skyrim, I don't think it works for a JRPG like Final Fantasy. So I didn't really like that, to be honest, but playing it again as part of the Pixel Remaster, I did enjoy some aspects of it. I thought the story for FF2 was really good. You know, I think the story is quite ahead of its time, considering that originally came out on the NES as well. Yeah, exactly. We're basically mid, yeah. But yeah, it's I mean, I enjoyed going back to it. I still think it's my least favorite FF, but I tolerated it a little bit more. Bad Company 2. Big shout out to CJ, Primal, Simp. I think Sniper helped out for like one match. I don't think Hawks was there that time. Yeah, big shout out to the cool eggs for that one. That was a really good boost as well, and playing that game was actually pretty cool as well. I can see why Bad Company 2 is like one of the more like beloved Battlefield games. The story's pretty interesting. Although I feel like I'd appreciated it more had I played the first game, and also if I played it many years ago. Because obviously it's aged in quite a lot of pardon me, in quite like a lot of respects. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's a really good game. Oh god, MLB Live 19. Where do I even fucking start with this game? I don't know why I ever went for this. I mean, I love my sports games. I guess that's why. This is a crazy grind. I think this is probably one of the longest boost grinds I've ever done in any game ever. This took like months to boost of like a bunch of randoms off PSMP. So I guess because the game was so rare and it only has like niche fans with it being like sports game people who don't tend to trophy hunt. I think that's why the boost went so well. But it took fucking months of us boosting it to like, it took months, particularly it was these trophies, which was the core battle. No, live run was the online one. Core battle was also like online. It's like really, oh god, yeah, it's just. I think by the time I was finished, I think. What? Let me just. I think I spent over 100 and let me check my PSN to see how many hours I spent on it. Yeah, let me just show my screen here quick. 246 hours on nothing but fucking basketball. With a large, I'd say about 150 of that was online boosting. I think by far it's the longest boost I've ever done ever. And yeah, the rarity as much, and also me liking sports games was one of the reasons I did go for this plat. And I'm very proud of actually getting it as well, to be honest. I'm really, really happy with it. I'm glad I went for it, because I know MLB Live 18 was shut down, or is shutting down, but it was already unobtainable anyway in some aspects. So I thought, fuck it, this is the last NBA game that ever came out, because they didn't do any more after 19, so I went for it. We certainly do, CJ, which I'm glad for. Yeah, I think I've done all of them with you, except for 4, yeah. Well, obviously I've not done 5 or 20... Holy shit. Why did the alert not work? I don't know why the alert didn't work. Sorry, Mr. Stops. How are you and how did Rebirth go? Welcome, Raiders. I'm a trophy hunter, and at the moment I'm just yapping, talking about my games I've done for this year. How are you, Stops? How did Rebirth go? I saw that you were at Junin last I checked. No, you were on the boat. You were on the boat on the way to the next continent, were you? Weren't you? Hello, Frenzy. How you doing? You arrived at Costa del Sol. Nice. Did you enjoy, you've been enjoying, Actually, did you enjoy the boat bit? Actually, no, don't... Hold on, no, Pig hasn't played Rebirth that much yet. And I'm not going to talk anything about Rebirth in terms of story stuff, but... I guess I'll just be vague and say, did you enjoy the cool stuff that happened on the boat? Because the boat has cool shit happening, but I'm just going to be vague because I know Pig still needs to play it. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. I was also worried because of chat as well. People are going to be typing anything, yeah. Yeah, welcome, Raiders. Just got a bit of my drink. Also, God tier Final Fantasy song playing right now. Yeah, the boat was good, yeah. All right, we'll swiftly move on, but I'm glad you enjoyed what you did of it, though. I've been really enjoying watching your streams of Rebirth. All right, so we'll move on. So Final Fantasy 3. This was the first time I ever played the Final Fantasy 3 in general. Main reason why that is because Final Fantasy 3, up until the DS, was Japan exclusive until it came out onto DS. And I never played the one on the DS, so... This is the first time I ever played Final Fantasy 3. Thank you, Frenzy. I'll just do that in a second. I do need the leg stretch, actually. I've just been sat down for like nearly 1 hour and a half. But yeah, it's the first time I've ever played it, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's like a lot of comedy in it. The main characters have quite like a little attitude to them, which is pretty amusing. I think it was really fun. Honestly, I'd recommend it. I'll go ahead and take Frenzy's advice of stretching my legs now. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Return back. That was some good stretch. Tekken 8, I actually want to say thank you to Primal for this one, because he basically brought me the game. I don't remember how it happened. I think I just said I wanted to have it on stream, and he just sent me the money to buy it. I don't remember how... I think that's how it went, right, Primal, if you're still here? Also, thank you, because you also helped me boost it as well, the online on it. Yeah, there's like an online trophy, wasn't there? Yeah, I think there was. Yeah, win a player match, online battles. Yeah, thank you, Prime. I really appreciate it. And I really, really enjoyed Tekken 8. Whether it's easier or harder than 7, I would actually say it's harder. And the main reason why I say that is because of, if I get the game back up. It's because of the arcade quest. I found arcade quest actually pretty fucking difficult. I think it's supposed to be like an introduction to fighting games, because obviously it acts like a tutorial, like, oh, if you do this, then you could do this move. If you do this, you do that move. It's stuff like, you know, it's like a tutorial, but it gets progressively harder and harder, and I found myself struggling towards the end of it. Whereas Tekken 7 doesn't really have anything like that. So I'd say that 8 is slightly harder than 7, but I still think for fighting games that both Tekken 7 and Tekken 8 are like really easy. In terms of fighting games anyway, so I'd recommend people give them a go. And the story is actually really good too. Obviously Tekken 7's story comes before 8, if people care about that sort of thing. Monster Bag was another backlog game I did. That game was so fucking weird. It's like, all these like weird little people and situations you meet and stuff like that. It's such a fucking strange game. It came out on PS Plus years ago, and I just tackled it as part of my backlog. Ride 3. Did Ride 3 have online? I don't think it did. I did all the DLC to it this year, though. This game has like 5 million DLC packs. Like loads and loads and loads of... I mean, it gives... I think it's like 10 races per DLC pack. So I think it's like 100 races altogether. It took me bloody ages to do. Ugh, yeah. Was definitely quite a grind, that's for sure. Final Fantasy 14, that's the PS4, which is obviously the song that's playing now. That's the PS5 stack of it. And for people who know, who don't know, the PS5 stack to FF14 is massively different to the PS4 stack. The PS4 stack only covers A Realm Reborn, which is the base FF14. It does not cover the DLC. And it's also just the base game trophies are just completely different anyway. And I think FF14, to actually even get the platinum, I think you actually have to own up to, I want to say Stormblood expansion. Like, I don't think you can even plat the, I don't think you can even plat FF14 without owning some of the expansion. Yeah. Because this is expansion stuff, these trophies. And obviously, yeah, you need to get to level 80, that's expansion. Yep, all expansion here. So you need to have the first few expansions to even get the plat to FF14. But then again, in saying that, there is a free trial. There is a free trial of FF14 if you've never started it before, that I think gives you the first few expansions. I think you can do both PS5 and PS4 without buying. I think the free trial can get you the PS5 platinum as well. Yeah. Yeah, this is as someone knows, this is the game you're never ever going to finish. Because the main reason why is that every time a new expansion comes out or major expansion update, I won't look at these too quick because I'm worried about spoilers, but yeah, there's like trophies every time. They keep making fucking trophies for this game all the time. So yeah, it's gonna be a massive grind, but I'm all in. I love Final Fantasy. I want to get every single Final Fantasy platinum. And I'm more than happy to do FF14 because I actually really enjoy what I've played of it. And I do have both the PS4 and PS5 stack started. And I do have the intention of 100%ing the PS5 stack one day. Obviously, it's going to be very long for me to do that, but I'm going to do it. If you could get up to 80 with the trial? Maybe not then. I know you're right with PS4. You can do PS4 completely free, but yeah, I'm not sure about PS5 then. As a side note with FF14, I have the goal of... oh, sorry, by the way, Garitas, hello, I hope you're doing well. I hope I haven't butchered your name. Sorry for missing you there. And it is insane, yeah. I mean, it's a bonkers grind to the PS5 version of it, but I'm all in. You know, I do really enjoy FF14, and I love Final Fantasy, so I'm going to do my best. The PS4 stack, I want to have them as my 350th. If I put in this command... I do know there that I want FF14 as my 350th platinum, as the milestone for that. That's for the PS4 stack. I do have a good chunk of the PS4 stack done. I just have to do the 1000 of everything and the 1000 fates, and that's it. So I will be trying to do that this year. Alright, so now's the time of the competition. Because I'm pretty sure that Doom was the first game I basically did for that. Doom 1 and Doom 2, the platinums for that are very quick and very easy due to, keyboard commands. You can basically use keyboard cheats for Doom 1 and Doom 2 on this particular version. So as you can see there, obviously I started this one first, so I was a bit less familiar following a guide. Then after that, I was a bit more familiar with how it works. I got it about an hour and 14. That was a part of the competition for the... I think it was to do a game that was released in August, so... Doom 1 and Doom 2 released that same month, so I just basically went and did that. Holy shit, Shin. 130 out of 184 trophies? That's crazy, man. You must be pretty active on 14, then. Like, which expansion are you on? Are you on Dawn Trail now? I gotta turn the song up. Oh yeah. The full version of the Genova boss and remake. Where have you gone, Winamp? There you go. More competition stuff hidden through time. This is a quick game just to do. I remember Primal streaming this game, so I thought it was like really just relaxed and fun to do. For anyone who's familiar with like Where's Wally, or as Americans may know it, Where's Waldo, you basically have to find like objects You have to find like objects on the map, like you have to find particular things, so it's like that. It's quite fun. So I guess thanks to Primal for streaming it so I could play it. Dead Space 3. I need to go back to the DLCs this, which by the way, thank you, Shay. She helped me get the online for it. And also thank you, Sniper Wolf, who did the co-op with me. I did the platinum for Dead Space 3 on stream, for people who remember that. That was a part of the, well, it wasn't really part of the comp. I was playing Dead Space 3 on stream anyway when that's going on. People who were there will know I don't really care for Dead Space 3. I think it's shit, to be honest with you. It's complete doo-doo. I'd only really recommend it because the co-op experience of Dead Space 3 is really, 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 really fucking good. I think it's a super fun game to play on co-op. The main reason why is because I don't want to spoil too much. All I will say is that there's a gimmick of how each character, so in this case it's Isaac and, what's the guy's name? Carver, I think? The two players have like different experiences of what's going on, which is really cool. So I definitely recommend it. And I think the story is definitely supposed to be told like as if Isaac and Carver are playing and going through it together, because when you play it solo, Carver's not with you whatsoever. You only need to see him in cutscenes, and it makes some cutscenes really awkward. Especially towards the end of the game, where you get Isaac and Carver acting like they've gone through so much together when they really fucking haven't. So it makes scenes like that awkward if you don't play it co-op. And you have to do co-op anyway because of the platinum. I still need to go back to the DLC though. Duke Nukem was another backlog game I did as part of the comp. There's a way you can self-boost that with a PS3 and Vita, where if you have, well, even with self-boost, you can just do it with your same account. You could do a, you basically boot up the game up a PS3 and Vita, join online, and then you just keep killing yourself over and over and over. That's how I did it. But if it's not a plat, I wouldn't really recommend it. I'd recommend the plat version of Duke Nukem 3D instead, which is called, I think it's Anniversary World Tour, something like that. I think it's a pretty good game, but not worth the stupid online grind you gotta do. And also that was part of the, I think it's the first-person shooter bonus. I got extensions. You got all expansions. You're still farming triple triad cards. Fishing trophy takes you 6. Yeah, it's like to catch, like, was it 1,200 fish, like unique fish or something like that. Big GG to you, man. That's fantastic. I can't wait to see that grind, that's for sure. I remember watching, Kazma Z is his name? He was streaming FF14, the PS4 version. He was doing the fishing grind for that as well. Call of Duty Black Ops was one that just got some trophies in quickly for the comp. There's like some really easy trophies I like never picked up that I thought I'd get real quick. Yeah, like I was missing, I don't know why. I was somehow missing Plain Zork on the terminal. I was missing Dead Ops Arcades. But I got this trophy through Dead Ops Arcade as well, because that works through there. I'm still missing some other ones. I'm missing, No worries, Q. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy your well, try to enjoy your chores anyway. And best of luck to you too. Hope you get some good games done. There's like some really easy, I mean, obviously the miscellaneous I'm missing. Obviously veteran I'm missing. I need to do this. I need to watch a film or clip with a friend. There's the 5 wager matches, but it's like, ugh. Obviously, I haven't done much of the zombies because I'm so bad at the zombies on that game. I know I'm doing the DLC and stuff with CJ's lot as well, with CJ, Shay. Who the fuck? CJ, Shay, Pelbo, that was it. I'm doing a DLC with them, so that's gonna be really cool. Need 15 more wins. Hell yeah, Pig, you fucking got this, dude. So yeah, I want to go back to that at some point. Elden Ring, that was for the solo bonus of an action RPG. I did the partial auto pop for that and basically sped run the game. And I remember because I think I got Melania, whatever fucking her name is. I think I did her like, it wasn't first try, it was like within the first 10 tries I killed her. I was really happy with that. Oh, that'd be really, CJ, that'd be amazing if you guys could do that, because I would like to definitely get that done for the base game of what is it? Yeah, this stuff looks pretty easy, to be honest. I also need the date night thing as well. Once someone wants to help me with that. Let's see what else we got. Thomas Was Alone. I was missing like 2 trophies for that. Thomas Was Alone is a really interesting game. That was a part of the comp as well. I think it's to finish off the story or something like that, or I just want to do quick, easy points. You're basically like a little square, and it's like an actual story being told. It's kind of endearing. Like you have to go around like this little side scroller, like meeting these other shapes along the way, and it's actually quite a nice story to it. It's quite easy to do as well, so I'd recommend people, if you don't mind having 100% games, give it a go. It's quite endearing. Astro's Playroom went back to do the DLC. Love Astro's Playroom. Every single person needs that fucking platinum. Until Dawn was a backlog game I did as part of the comp. Great game. I've not done the remake. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I really, really enjoyed. I only had like collectibles missing on that and like some of the miscellaneous trophies, so I'm really glad. You know, big shout out to the comp that helped me kind of finally get the motivation to do that, because that was sat around for ages. Jack 2, Vita debug. Basically, everyone who's ever done Jack games knows you can debug basically all of them except for the combat racing one. And obviously Daxter you can't debug, I don't think. Final Fantasy 4. Really, that was another stream game. I really enjoyed that. I played FF4 before, many years ago on the PS1, and also on the GBA as well, because there's a GBA port of it. Really, really good FF with a great story to it. Not particularly difficult either. Oh, Strider, man. This fucking game. I started this game, as you can see, 2015. Went back to it for the comp because of the Metroidvania bonus. And I was like, you know what? I cannot be arsed doing this game. I will go back to it. I think the problem with Stride is I didn't want to do it on a time-sensitive basis. Because obviously I had to rush it for the bonus. And I was like, I don't want to rush this game. I just don't like it. I'm going to just drop it for now. So instead, I went and did fucking Teslagrad. I went and did Teslagrad's a weird game, by the way. You don't get the trophy by you don't get a plat by beating the game. You just basically just find all the scrolls in the game. And I would say Teslagrad is fucking dog shit. Never play it. It's so fucking yes, CJ, exactly. Teslagrad fucking sucks. So annoying. I did not like that game at all. You could do it next contest? No, I don't think so. Strider is just gonna rot for a bit and fuck you, Teslagrad. Astrobot, I also did as part of the comp. I think it was a... What the hell was the bonus I did Astrobot? I think it was Platformer, wasn't it? I did Platformer for that. I need to go back to 100% it. Big shout out to Leon. I actually don't own Astrobot. Basically, because I helped him out with getting... he had some difficulties with a trophy in FC24, so I had to basically help him by going on his account for him. Because his servers were not allowing him to do it at all, and obviously the game was at threat becoming unobtainable, so I was like, okay, I'll hop on for you, just tell me what to do, you know? Oh, you're doing your blood pressure? Oh, it's just mute, it's okay. Guys, give me a minute, I got a mute because Ryder's doing the blood pressure in the background. The machine makes quite a bit of noise. Alright, back. Ryder's gonna do another one in a couple of minutes, but I might as well continue on while waiting for that. Yeah, Astrobot. So Leon needed help with that. So because I helped him out, he basically was very kind to let me borrow Astrobot off of his account. So that's the main reason why I've not gone back to do DLC, because I need to ask him when I can jump back on it, because James also account shares with him as well. But yeah, Astrobot is by far easily one of the Game of the Years, and I'm not shocked at all that it won Game of the Year. Perfect experience of a video game, in my opinion, start to finish. No bugs, no annoying grind. You know, what you see is what you get with Astrobot. It's a pleasure from start to finish. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. The challenges were like, actually had like a nice challenge, because I was a bit worried about Astro being too easy. Yes, exactly, Fest. I smiled. This entire 15 to 20 hours I played of Astro, I was smiling. Every single minute, every single second. All the references, especially the really niche ones of some games that like... There's some games on there which were so niche for reference, I understood. That made me so happy to see that they got like a bit of a recognition to them. You know, really cool game. I would highly recommend. I think it's worth the I do think it is worth the full price, to be honest with you. Out of the sheer quality the game is. You know, yeah, it's not a 50-hour, 100-hour open world game, but so what, you know, I think it's still worth the money. You could tell like a lot of love was poured into Astrobot. And yes, they keep adding free content, which is excellent too. I definitely want to get back to that. Battlefield 1 I started last year, I think. No, wait, when did I boost it? No, it was this year. I boosted that with CJ, Shay, Dave. Fuck, who else was there? I think Mid was there as well, wasn't he? Who the hell else? No, Mid wasn't there. Because I think he already had it, didn't he? But then CJ, Shay... Well, Shay was just helping, because she already had it. CJ, Shay, Dave... Hawks, maybe? I'm trying to remember who else was there that Battlefield 1 boost. I felt bad. I hate forgetting people. God, I keep... Sorry, Blige, I keep forgetting about him. I hope he's doing okay. I've not seen him around recently as well. The Mid was there then. I thought you already had the platinum for some reason. Yeah, that was a really good boost. Really, you know, again, big shout out to Shay, actually, because she was really helpful to Guns as well. But yeah, you know, we managed to do, like, all the DLC. I still actually gotta do fucking, what is it? I still gotta do the, I still gotta do this at some point, but I've been slowly going at that. I did a little bit of the campaign. I went back to it as part of, I went back to it as part of the comp, but I was like, oh my god, this game is so fucking long, so I'm gonna drop it but I need to get back to it. I'll get back to it this next year for sure, because I really enjoyed what I played in the campaign. Jack 3, another debug one. Yeah, I don't know. I hated Jack 2 and 3, honestly. Even like debug and whatever, it's so boring. And the debug for Jack 3, you kind of still have to replay most of the game anyway, so whatever. Marvel Super Heroes 2, I started for the comp as a part of the Marvel bonus. I do not like Super Heroes 2. I think it's big, massive downgrade to 1. Super Heroes 1's brilliant. Super Heroes 2 just... I don't know, I just don't really have fun with it. It feels so, like, cluttered and... I don't like the overworld to it compared to the first game. I don't know, I think it's a bit shit, to be honest. Yes, okay, yes, you did have the plat, but not DLC. I did forget about that. But yeah, I need to go back to this as part of my comp cleanup. I do have the DLC for it as well. But Super Heroes 2 recommends that you do not have the DLC installed when you play the game, because the DLC would then get counted as the 100%, so you have to do the DLC like 100% as well. And the DLC trophies do not require you to do 100%, so they recommend to have the DLC uninstalled while you're going for the platinum. So I've done that, basically. Jack 3, yeah. Welcome Park was another game I started. It's a game that comes via Vita, and it's like a bunch of like shitty little mini games. I got like stuck on one, so I fucking just gave up on it. It's so annoying. I think it's just that, like, doing some easy points, to be honest, but I've given up on it, because, like, one of the challenges I was doing was so fucking annoying. You gotta do, like, so much shit in the X amount of seconds. NFL 13 was another Vita one I did. Really easy platinum, just quite grindy and a bit boring or whatever, to be honest. Alan Wake, I went back to the comp for the horror games. I obviously did the 100% for the PS4 stack. I auto-popped... Alan Wake's a manual auto-pop. You have to do the action once for the trophy to pop. So I luckily had a save right at the very end of Nightmare, so I auto-popped Nightmare. You know, killing like one enemy with different guns pops those trophies. Manuscripts auto-pop, thankfully. The only thing that does not auto-pop is the... What is this? The radios, I think. Basically, every single collectible that is in the manuscripts also pops. I need to go back to the DLC. The only thing I got left for the DLC is the stupid no death run, so meh. It was a... Wait a minute, it was a horror bonus, wasn't it? Yeah, the horror bonus. Resident Evil 2 is an auto-pop. From the PS4 stack, because I won easy horror trophies. Check and Dax is another debug, but to be absolutely honest with you people... There's no point really debugging. Because you end up having to like replay like the game. You have to pretty much do most of the game anyway. Oh yeah, the tabs are... I need to actually trim down the tabs because I need the last tab for the rags list.
Oh, I wonder. How many fucking tabs?
That must have been about, I don't know, like 20 of them.
Fucking tab Jones over there.
Oh yeah, this was the story bonus, wasn't it? There's like a bonus to do like story complete or something like that, so that's why I did Jack. Neverworld is a really cool game that I did for the story bonus. It wasn't a backlog. But I've been meaning to play this game for literal years, so I was really, really happy that I had the opportunity to start it because it was a PS Plus game that came out for free. It's made by the same people that did a game on the PS1 called Heart of Darkness. Are people familiar with that one? But I think Neverworld came out in... It came out before Heart of Darkness. I think it was like a SNES game or something like that. It's really quite an old game. And it's basically like a side-scrolling game where you're some dude that's ended up on like an alien planet and you got to like get your way back home, and it's like this alien dude that like tries to help you escape as well, like with you. There's a really good YouTube guide, even though it's for Xbox achievements, but the achievements are the same, where the guy like lays out like really, you know, like a really easy guide of like start to finish. I will say though, some parts are really fucking tricky to that, to be honest. The checkpoints in that game are very generous though, but there's some really, really arsehole parts to it. That took me like quite a few attempts to get past, so there's like lots of like really nitty-gritty platforming on it. And there's like sequences where you gotta dodge like bullets from the aliens and shit, so yeah. But I mean, if you don't mind having 100% in your account rather than the plat, and you like story-based, maybe interesting, quirky little games, I'd say give Neverworld a go, to be honest. I think it's quite good. Injustice I did not start. That's like a backlog game. That's another story complete trophy I wanted to get. I don't know when I'm gonna get to that on my backlog, to be absolutely honest with you. That game is stupidly fucking difficult, and I've got to be honest with you, I think the fighting on it is very poor. I don't think the gameplay is very good. I don't know if people agree, but I find the fighting in Injustice quite stiff. Especially compared to like Mortal Kombat, which is very odd because it's the same developers with NetherRealm. So I'm not sure why Injustice feels so stiff. But I gotta get back to it one day. I need to boost online for it as well. Again, more story complete. Golden Axe and Altered Beast, I need to go back to do those. Absu is another story complete. Really, really cool game. Really interesting game where the story isn't being told like right in your face. You have to look like at the environment to see like what the story is for that game. If you got a fear of deep water, don't play it because the entire game is set underwater. But I think it was a really charming game. I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you. Like I had good fun with it, and it's a really easy 100%. GTA 4, big shout out to some really cool people: Hawks, Scrim, Hurry, Guna. Hawks did a bunch of the races for me, and Guna did the rest of them with me. And for the co-op, it was Hawks, Scrim, and Hurry. Big love to you guys. Thank you so much for helping me in my White Whale platinum. I've been wanting this platinum for years and years and years. I mean, I started this. This is one of the earliest games I played on my account. And I lost so much motivation to do it up until that boost session. I think it was Hurry that approached me because I think they were missing like a 4th person or something. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to go right ahead and take advantage of that because I think that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I went back and did the platinum. I was missing... The platinum to this was such a fucking pain in the dick, like in terms of story, in terms of single player. So years ago, what happened was I was on the way to doing the 100%, and then I think I just got really burnt out, and I also missed like a bunch of stunt jumps. I think I just got frustrated and gave up. So I lost my check. So I was following a checklist, which I lost. I had to then, when I went back to pick this up, I had to then figure out, well, what exactly am I missing? Because the game doesn't tell you everything on the stat sheet. You know, it's missing like, I think like strangers, it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you like if you've maxed out your friend thing, so you don't have to do that anymore. It's missing like loads of shit. So you have to kind of just basically just... I had to redo so much shit on the game. I had to do the stunt jumps. I thought I did the whole friend thing, but I didn't. I think I was missing like... I think I had to do like a bunch of ones with like Jacob or Bruce or something like that. Obviously I was missing the pigeons. I left that till last. Because that was my platinum pop, was the pigeons. Yeah, just what a frustrating 100%. And I was really disappointed. I really wanted to stream me popping this, but my splitter died. I see it right next to me, just staring at me. I want to put that thing in the bin, to be honest. I've actually ordered a new one, which is sat on my package on next to my TV that I need to test out. But yeah, my splitter died when I was trying to get it set up to stream my plat pop. So I was really, really bummed out about that. Yeah, fantastic game though. It was really good boosting session with that. I need to go back to do Ballad of the Gay Tony, but such an annoying DLC, so I don't know when I'll get to it. MLB The Show 24. I don't think it's online on that one. No, yeah. Yeah, I was saving this for the comp for easy points, yeah. That's why, like, it's a game you could do in a few hours, but that's why it says 3 weeks, because I started it and I was kind of just waiting to... I was basically prepping the game to pop it for the comp. Oh, this one even. Stumble Guys, it's the same thing. I was kind of saving the DLC for that for, like, number bonuses, like, alphabet bonuses and stuff like that. Yeah, Stumble Guys is, like, an interesting Fall Guys ripoff. It's free. But the grind is pretty annoying if you don't pay for shit, though. And admittedly, I did pay for some shit. Not too much, though, because the stuff you pay for is, like, very cheap. Help Wanted is a game I did for the comp. It's really, really easy and fast because there's a... Pardon me, there's a debug menu you can do. If you plug a keyboard in, but that debug menu only works on the PS4 version. It does not work on PS5. There's, like, a guide on PSMP. Yeah, here we go. This one here. There's like a guide on how you do it, so if anyone interested who wants like a quick, easy platinum. I think you have to buy this game though. I don't think it was given away for free or anything like that. Because I think Security Breach was the one that was given away for free. Pocket Edition of FF15 was another comp game. I like FF15, but I think the Pocket Edition's a shit, to be honest with you. It's basically a port of the mobile version of the game. Where it's like a little chibi, cutesy version. Like, they've heavily streamlined the story. So it's like more like a little hack and slashy type of game, but the grind for it is ludicrous. It's such a stupid grind. Some of the trophies are a bit buggy as well. I really didn't quite enjoy going for that, sadly, even though I do really like FF15. And Be The Show, another one that I prepped for the comp. Mystic Pillars was another one I did for the comp. There's a bad driver guide on how to do it. You can do the game about 2 hours and 28 minutes. It's like a weird number puzzle game that's like I think was made by like Indian developers or something like that. It's quite interesting. MoGP 17 is a Thank You Primal game. That was another one for the comp. It's a MoGP game. I don't know what else to really say about it. Killzone I started for the comp, I think for the FPS stuff, but I don't know. I didn't really enjoy the game. I will get back to it. It's got like a bunch of playthroughs. Yeah, I just have to get back to it. It's just a backlog game, really. It's a, the main reason why it's not, a lot of people kind of get surprised seeing this game on my list, thinking, oh, but isn't Killzone unobtainable? This particular Killzone is a port or remaster of the PS2 game that did not have any online. So it's basically just, you know, I think only Killzone 2 onwards had online on it, because I think that came out on PS3. Global Offensive is another one that's probably surprising, because people think, oh, a Counter-Strike game on PS3, surely that's been shut down. And it has been shut down. But you can do it with bots. But, to be honest with you, it's a bit of a nightmare doing it with bots. It's one of those games I wish I did it back when there was online so I could boost it with other people. There's like some really fucking annoying. There's like, there's Make the Cut, which is really annoying because the NPC, the bots don't pull out knives. But there's like a specific situation you have to get them in for doing knife. Eye to Eye is annoying. Bunny Hunt was very fucking annoying to do with a bot because bots don't jump very often. Yeah, there's like some... Like, so many of these would have been, like, way easy if you had someone to boost with. But yeah, you can get a plat with bots for anyone interested, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Unless you want, like, a easy plat. Easy, if not frustrating. Medieval's another one for the comp. I prepped them, basically. Very, very easy platinums because you can use cheats for Medieval. And it's basically ports to the PS1 version. Really enjoyed it. This is the PS4 stack of FF14. I think I was just popping like a really quick trophy for points, to be honest. As I mentioned, I'll be getting FF14 as my 350th milestone. Or at least try to anyway. But I really wanted that, to be honest. I'm not far off. I mean, I am far off, but I'm not. Like, a lot of this shit, to be honest, is like, it's grindy, but not like... I don't think it's going to take hundreds of hours grindy. The 100 raids and the 1,000 fates might be the most problematic. Banding Coil, you can do solo, I think, now, if you're, like, quite over-leveled. I do have that trophy. Are you talking about... Yeah, I've got this one, the Leave Quest, if you're talking about that. That was the one I popped for the competition, actually. So I knew I only had, like, 100 Leave quests left, and I had, like, 100 of that dailies to use. But I did get that one, yeah. That's, like, by far the most problematic trophy in this set, because it is time-gated, as Shin says. This trophy takes a minimum... I think the guide says 6 months or something like that. 167 days if you do it like whenever you can, basically, because you can only so it says you can only get 3 leave request allowances every 12 hours, every 12 Earth hours, and you get allowances capped at 100. So you can't even just let them sit around. They get capped at 100, so you have to use them before they get there. Yeah, so 6 months. It's... Ugh. This was the trophy I was the most worried about, so I'm really glad I got that done. Yeah, it's a really stupid fucking trophy. Thankfully, the Leave Quest grind is so easy. Because if you go to... I think it's Horizon. That there's somebody that asks for a potion right next to the Leave Quest quest giver. So you can basically just buy a shitload of potions from the merchant who's like on the opposite side of the map. Take that quest, give the person the potions, quest complete, get the quest back, get the potion the potion, and because they're literally standing right next to the fucking quest giver, like, it's so fast how you can grind it. You did it the same, yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah. That grind would have been horrendous if you had to do it legit, though. Like, if you actually had to, like, go out of the way to do the Leave quest, it would have really sucked. But Big Sky Infinity is a game I've had in my backlog for a very long time on both PS3 and PS4. This is a really cool game. It's basically like a... I wouldn't even call it like a bullet hell. I guess it is like a bullet hell, really, yeah. But like, it's not as hellish, I guess. But I did this years ago. And the one I was stuck on for many years was King of the Skies, because there's like a patch that came out for this game that added like way more fucking bosses, and it made this so fucking difficult. But back then, in 2013, I wasn't really aware of like de-patching games or anything like that, so I never went to do it. I just gave up on the game for both PS3 and Vita. But then I got curious and I was looking for my backlog stuff, and I saw somebody on PlayStation Trophy say that you can de-patch the game. There's also like kind of like a cheese way. No, it's not like a cheese, but people say that if you upgrade, that you can de-patch the game, so you only have the initial bosses, and the game, if you don't upgrade any of your like shield or your ship or whatever, like the game's actually easier to do, rather than, because apparently if you upgrade your shit, it's like way harder. So I was like, okay. So then after like a few hours, I managed to get it. It wasn't really as bad as I thought it would be because of the downgrade. Because yeah, like I said, the patched version of it like adds so many fucking bosses. But this is like a really fun game. I'd recommend it to people. I need to go back to the PS3 version with that same tip. Metal Hellsing was a game that I really enjoyed. That was also done for the comp. Unfortunately, it did bug out on me, but I did fix the bug. It was the torments. But even if that bugs out on you, you can still get the trophy. You just have to redo all the torments again on the same save file. Bridge Constructor was also again for the comp. It was like for simulations, I think. Not really particularly difficult. There's like really easy guides on it, but as already there, the Vita version of this game crashes like all the fucking time. That's the version I did, because I was like doing it like during like work or my off bit or whatever, so I did the Vita version of it. And yeah, it fucking sucks. So if you do this game, do it on PS4, don't do it on Vita like I did. Street Fighter Tekken was a game I prepped for the comp. Well, I started it before the comp, but I then prepped it for during the comp. This by far is most likely the air quotation easiest Street Fighter game. Big shout out to Ryder, by the way, who had to self-boosted with, like, because Ryder also has a Vita. That's why I did the online from, and the ad hoc trophy as well. I mean, this by far is the easiest Street Fighter game, I think, to be honest, to plat, because every other Street Fighter game is absolutely fucking ludicrous. Except, is 6 that easy? 7% rarity? Is there a guide for this? That is... That's crazy. That's like really quite common for Street Fighter. I wonder... Is there like cheeses or something for it? Okay. Yeah, I think by far it's the easiest Street Fighter game to do. Probably because it's paired up with Tekken, which is also very easy. I think it's actually a pretty good grind. The Vita version by far is the quickest grind. The PS3 version, for whatever reason, they really added way more... you see what I mean? Hold on, let me get the free version up. Because I started that one as well. Yeah, so you gotta do like 500 launches, whereas for the Vita version, it's 50. I have no idea why they did that, but it makes the PS3 version so fucking grindy, it's ludicrous. So I will get to the PS3 version at some point, but ugh. Persona 4 Gold, not PS4 Gold, Persona 4 Gold, and I tried to go back to the comp. I did get some easy trophies I was missing on it. I gotta be careful looking at this because there's some spoilers, but I could not be bothered doing the Persona Compendium, so I just kind of dropped it again. But I did go back to do like some trophies for it that like weren't too particularly difficult to do. Is it hard to boost? No. But you definitely need 2 Vitas because of the ad hoc trophy. If you have 2 Vitas, then go for it. But if you don't, then you're shit out of luck, because either that or you have like, or if you know someone in real life as well, like a friend that has like a second Vita, because ad hoc and Vita means you have to be physically next to each other. Aside from that, it's not hard to boost, no. Metal Slug 3 is the one I did for the comp on the Vita. I really enjoyed that. It's actually really quite easy to 100%. Because you get... Because I know that sounds difficult, no continues, but you do get save states, which makes it a lot more bearable. So you can try, like, get to a point where... If you keep doing these missions over and over, and you get to a point where, okay, I know I've done, like, really well, you just save state and just continue on to the next mission. It's, like, really easy. I don't think any of this is really quite problematic for a Metal Slug game, and I've been a fan of Metal Slug for years, so I had some familiarity with it. Yes, you need 2 games as well, yeah. Doom, big shout out to Guna, Hawks, Primal, Skiller for that one. We did the DLC. I did a plat for that during the comp, I think, didn't I? As people know, I streamed me getting the plat to this. I was stuck with that stupid fucking bugged relic trophy. Sorry, not relic. Well, yeah, relics and runes. This is how bugged my trophies are. Look, I've got upgrade all runes. Like, not upgrade, what is it? Which is the one that bugged out on me? Because upgrade all runes, I got it before... The ordering I got it was so weird. Hold on. Yeah, I got upgrade all runes before I got earn all runes. It looks like I like hacked or something like that, but for whatever reason, that trophy will pop. Like, if it bugs out on you, this trophy still pops, but this one just doesn't. Yeah, big shout out to all the homies though that I did the boost with. It was really fun. Rotator I started as part of the comp, but then only just got back to. I did the DLC as well. Really, really fun game. It's super cheap as well. I think it's only like, it's under £5 Potato, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. How cheap is it? I can't check because I own it. I'm pretty sure it's only like £5 and DLC is like £2 or £3 or something like that. Really fun game. It's exactly the same as like Vampire Survivor, so if you're into games like that, then go for it. Minecraft. Yeah, I just did the Trophy Relic shit. Trophy Realm, not Relic, sorry. Bloody hell, that was a really loud firework. That was a, yeah, Trophy Realm shit. So no shame in that. I was doing it as part of the comp. But some stuff went down with the comp and I just lost motivation, so I ended up doing this like a bit more later. Black Ops 4, big shout outs to, obviously I'm not finished yet, but, you know, big love to Skiller, who's been doing a lot of carrying, Leon, Pig, Primal. Managed to do the Easter egg for 9, got the Easter egg for Blood of the Dead. Managed to do Zombie Rush with Skiller with the team score 1. Did the weapon leveling with Primal by doing the Tag the Totem God mode. Big, you know, been fun playing with Leon and Pig with the online. Oh god, yeah, it's... Black Ops 4 I am going to be obviously platinum next year. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do it as a milestone though. Since I already got 350 planned. But yeah, what a game. It's I still got to do the DLC, which I'll be doing with Hawks, Pig, and Leon. Because Primal doesn't want to do the DLC. We got the Voyage Easter egg coming up on the 3rd of January with Pig, Leon, and Primal as well. But yeah, it's definitely one game I never thought I was going to get a plat for, so I'm really happy to see that I've got lots of progress out of it. No, Pig, that fucking sucks, dude. That sucks, X-Men. That happened to me before. Persona 3 Reload was another stream game I did. Absolutely loved every minute. One of my game of the years as well. Persona 3 is one of my favorite all-time games, and I remember discussing this during when the credits rolled, like after the credits rolled, and I was on the very sad intro screen. Not gonna spoil anything about the story, but it is a very emotional game. But the game like means a lot to me. I think the story it tells in it, it's something that I think people should definitely take to heart, because there is like really good life lessons to be found in the story of that game. Phenomenal soundtrack, phenomenal characters, great character development, amazing game. I did the DLC on stream recently, very recently as well. The DLC is pretty good. I think it's got some pacing issues, and the dungeon grind is a bit naff, but the story to it's really good and provides like lots of closure for the ending of the game, so really enjoyed that. Minecraft, I went back to this when I think it was either Hawks and or LB that told me about how you can just do the PS4 the addition stuff with controllers. Like you didn't even have to boost it with people. Like expansion pack 2 and expansion pack 5 you can do solo just with multiple controllers. I did that. So big shout out to those dudes, I really appreciate it. And I went back to complete the new DLC trophy they added. Oh, and lastly, we have Order Up, which I only did yesterday. I started it as part of the simulation bonus on the comp, but yeah, I've kind of underestimated how long it was going to take me to do, and the grind got boring, so I ditched it. But I went back to it yesterday and finished off the really annoying 100,000 coin grinds, and yeah, that is indeed it for the year. And also, look at that, 70.99%. That's a bit of a blue balls there, isn't it? But I'm happy because my goal for this year was, I didn't even do a platinum goal because as people, I don't know if people remember, but 2023 for me was a bit of a shit year, to be honest. And I only had like 20 platinums the whole year. Like lots of personal stuff happened, none of it good. So it's like, okay, well next year I'm not even going to do like a platinum goal. I'm just going to aggressively go for my backlog. And yeah, I managed to, so if it wasn't for Minecraft, which completely tanked my completion, the PS5 stack of it, I would have definitely hit 70 a lot more sooner. But yeah, it looks like I just scraped it, but I didn't really. It's just the PS5 stack of Minecraft has really dipped that number a fair bit, to be honest. But obviously I've got it done now. But yeah, I'm really, really happy though with how this year went. So with that in mind, I think we could talk about next year for a little bit, and then I'll go play with Pig. So I'll do the 2025 command again. So we got like some multiple stuff going on. So I want 75%. I think I could easily probably do 80 if I try. But I don't know. I want to keep it safe. I just want to say, you know what, just go for 75%. Because I'm going to be kind of going a bit all over the place with games this year, especially with Rag's List, which have like a lot of like tough games on it. Which will be taking a fair bit of my time. I want 350 platinums. At the moment, I'm at 311, so that should be relatively doable. That's only, you know, what, 39 platinums? If my maths is correct. Have FF14 as 350, which we talked about earlier, and get 10 out of 10 of Rag's List. So if anyone who does not know him, I'll actually just give him a shout out. So I don't know if people have seen him around. His name is Ragtag7. He's a fellow trophy hunter, really cool guy. Unfortunately, he streams at very awkward hours. Like, I think he streams like after like 1 or 2 in the morning for me, so I almost never get to catch him. Sometimes I'm able to catch his streams around when I wake up, and he might be streaming for like an extra hour after that, and that's it. But he's a really cool dude. Definitely recommend checking him out, following him. Hello, Sniper. How you doing? So Rank has done a thing for, I think, for quite a few years now, where he gives people like a list of games to do, like 10 games from their backlog, and they have to do them all in a year. I think once upon a time, I don't know if he still does it. I think he used to give out gift subs or something if you did finish it. I don't know if he does that anymore now. I might just do it for, I mean, I don't, whether he does it or not still doesn't really matter to me. I'm just doing it for fun. I know he used to give out gift subs for it, I think. Yeah, I'm alright. I just finished off going through my year in review, Sniper. So just talking about the future ahead now. So this is the list of games he's given me to go for the whole year. Yakuza 0, Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 1, the PS3 stack of it, because I did start on PS4 as well. Persona 5, Batman Arkham Asylum, which is the PS3 stack. I've not started the PS4 one and fucking never will. Fallout 4, Mass Effect, the PS3 version, not Legendary, because I've not started that one. Deus Ex Human Revolution, so the normal one, not the Director's Cut, which I've not started. The PS3 version of Chain of Memories, and the 2018 God of War. There's some spicy games on this list. Some games are easy, some of them not so much. Already, I think the most obvious one on this list, which is not easy, is Yakuza 0. So I started this game back in 2018 with me and Ryder like playing it through together. And we didn't even finish the story. It wasn't like we got bored or anything like that. I was really enjoying it. I think we just stopped playing it because stuff came up. Yeah, like we didn't even get to chapter 13. We got to chapter 12 for Yakuza 0. The story was brilliant, but we just kind of just dropped it. We have like so much fucking shit to do. It's ridiculous. Oh, Premium Adventure is like a new game plus. I didn't really realize that. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, there's so much shit I've not done. Like climax battles. I rage quit on that. So I think that's one of the reasons I dropped the game was because I rage quit on the climax battles. Yeah, so Yakuza 0, as with anyone who knows Yakuza games, the platinum to Yakuza is usually very difficult or very long. Usually difficult and long. And as you can see here, I've got a lot to be getting on with. So I'll be doing this. So the way I'm going to be tackling is I'll be streaming as much as Rag's List as I can. Yakuza 0, because I've already done so much and I'm right in the middle of the story, I will not be streaming that kind of stuff. But I will stream my platinum run through, which was me doing legendary difficulty. Or legend, sorry. I will be doing that as my plat, and I will stream my entire playthrough of me doing that. But until then, I'll be doing all of this shit off stream. And do this on stream. Resident Evil 2 is the game I'm going to be starting next on stream. Ah, cheers, Sniper. I appreciate that. I've already done like a huge chunk of this. I got a drink. Ugh. I still got a bit of a chunk of this to do. That's like a really easy trophy. I need to do Claire on S rank with hard. I need to do S rank Claire. I need to do all the Mr. Raccoons, Leon on hardcore and Claire on hardcore. I need to read all the files. I need to do this. I'm middle doing a run at the moment with this. I was trying to do this as part of the horror. A part of the horror bonus on the comp. But I got too scared. Because I haven't played this game in fucking years. I've forgotten where all the scares are and shit, and I've just got too antsy playing it, so I just dropped it. Oh, that's Digimon, isn't it? Or is that... It's either Digimon or Shin Megami Tensei, it's one of the two. I know it's like a hackers game for Digimon. I think it's Shin Megami that does Soul Hackers, isn't it? But I hope that's going well for you. So I think even though I'm like right in the middle of a fucking run on this game, I'm just gonna stream it because I'm just terrified of it. I think I got to the point like before getting to the garage or something. I was like in middle playing as Claire, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna do, and obviously the thing is with Rag's list as well is that he requires you to also do the DLC. And the hard part about Resident Evil 2 is the DLC. The DLC is extremely fucking infamous on that game. Where is it? Isn't there like a DLC guide for this? Ghost Survivors, yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah. This is a fucking doozy, this is. Hey there, how you doing? I'm gonna try to pronounce your name. No, I'm gonna butcher it. To me, it looks like Karanjit, man, but I don't think I pronounced that anywhere close. But hello, how you doing? I hope you're well. Why is RE2 a 7 out of 10? So this is for the DLC. The DLC is listed as a 7 out of 10, and that's because the No Way Out scenario is very, very difficult. The actual RE2 itself is a 5 out of 10. The actual base game is a 5, and I agree with that. It's not very hard, especially if you use the infinite weapons. Whoops, did not mean to start RetroArch. Yeah, like, it's listed as, well, this is listed as a 6. I think, yeah, 5, 6 out of 10 is about right for the base game, but 7 out of 10 is... 7 out of 10 is for the, DLC. And the DLC is very fucking difficult. It's, you know, like, all the people you meet along the way who die? Like, you got, like, I think it's, like, the sheriff guy or whatever. You got the guy with the kid or whatever. Yeah, there's, like, scenarios where I think it's, like, a what if they, like, stay alive or something like that. Or whatever. And it's, like, apparently, like, really difficult.
Is Hunk on that as well?
I think there is a Hunk one, yeah. But, so we got RE2, so that's spicy. That'd be my first game I'll stream in the new year. Oh, what platinum was that, Kara? Or Karan? However you want me to pronounce it. Yeah, no worries. I'll check that out after the stream, Sniper, because after this, I'm going to be playing with Pig on Black Ops. So next up is Devil May Cry, which I guess people can argue this might be harder than Yakuza 0, and honestly, it most likely will be the hardest game on this list. So the PS4 stack... people might have remembered I actually streamed me doing the PS4 stack of this game. Obviously, I didn't get the plat to it, I just did the story, but I played it on normal. Because somebody did request as a game for me to do, but I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm not platting the game, it's too hard. Oh, God of War PS3? Hey, that's a really awesome game. I love God of War 1 on the PS3, and 2 as well. And God of War 3 on PS3 is very good too. Yeah, Dante, Devil May Cry is just a ludicrously... The series altogether is very difficult. I don't think there's a single easy Devil May Cry game, to be honest. I mean, there might be. I think somebody said 2 is. Yeah, I think 2 is considered the easiest. Yeah, 3 doesn't seem that bad from what people say. Oh, is DMC really that easy? 4 out of 10? I don't think DMC was easy, though. I could have sworn people said that one was a ball like as well. But, I mean, yeah, Devil May Cry altogether is like a really... Devil May Cry 4 is very difficult, same with 5. Yeah, I think people say DMC4 is the hardest. You're completely right about that, yeah. So I know somebody who did DMC5 say that he's probably not going to do 4 because he hears it's the hardest, and 5 practically fucking broke him. But yeah, DMC1, I'm really just dreading, honestly. Really cool game, though. I mean, I've only played 1 and 3. 3 only started, though. I didn't really get far on 3, but 1 I did do a full playthrough of. I put playthrough on the PS2, and I played that years ago, and I did it on the PS4, so I will definitely stream this. This game's gonna be so fucking hard, honestly. I'm gonna probably cry a lot, but I'll do my best. Persona 5, I was really surprised to see Rag pick this game for me to platinum. But I'm not complaining. It's really happy for me to finally get the motivation to finish this. I think I got to like... I think somebody told me I was actually really close to beating the game. I did like after the politician dungeon.
No, that was the last one.
And so, you know, I'm just gonna mute real quickly just to talk to Ryder. Right, there we go. I was just talking something a bit spoiler related with Ryder. Yeah, somebody told me that we were like really close to the end. With a politician, yeah. So the thing is with Persona 5 though, I'm sorry to say, this one I'm not streaming. The main reason why is because we've already done so much of the story, there's no point. But I will be streaming Persona 5 Royal. But I'm not going to stream base Persona 5 because I've already done like a large chunk of the stories. There's like no fucking point because I'm not restarting the story. I'm just going to continue on from where I left off. I will definitely stream Royale at some Royal at some point. Just not Persona 5 base. But I also will be streaming like more Persona games. I'll be doing Persona 4, Persona 3 Portable stream as well. Which Black Ops you playing? I'm doing 4. I'm doing 4 with Pigs just to help him with the wins trophy. I'm not touching the third one. The third one's fucking crazy. Yeah, I hear those games are really good. The Soul Hacker ones, Sniper. Oh, this is the only game in the list that I'm really unhappy about. Is I didn't want to ask for a reroll in case he gave me like a shittier game, but I did not have fun with Arkham Asylum when I played it. Which is such a shame. I know lots of people love Arkham Asylum. And I really wanted to like it because the actual Arkham Asylum itself is a really cool setting. I like Batman. I've read some of the Arkham Asylum type of comics. I really enjoyed that. I just hate the gameplay loop for Arkham Asylum. Like, oh, it's so boring, all the backtracking and shit. Like, I really did not enjoy it. And there's also the challenges, which I'm fucking dreading as well, but... I mean, he's given me motivation to go ahead and plat it. I'm never going to touch another Batman game ever again, though, after I do it. But yeah, I am going to be... Well, another Arkham game. Sorry, another Arkham game I'm never going to do, but yeah. Just... Oh, I didn't really enjoy that. Fallout 4. I'm really glad that he's actually picked that because I also needed motivation to go back to it. Yes, the Riddler trophies as well fucking suck. So Fallout 4 I was really excited for. I went to the midnight release of it. I got the collector's edition. I played a bit of it and I was like, oh, you know, I can tell already this is not going to be as good as 3 in New Vegas. I just had the vibes. Like, I just wasn't feeling the vibes of 4. I mean, I'll probably enjoy it when I go back to it. But, I'm going to turn you down, holy shit. But, yeah, I don't know. But I'm glad he picked it for me so I could just do it. And I'll be streaming Fallout 4 as well. Like, Batman Arkham Asylum. So, I've talked about games I'm streaming. So, Devil May Cry I'll stream. Arkham Asylum, I'm not going to stream. I'm already, like, pretty close to the end of the game. So, I think I'll just stream me doing the challenges and that's it, to be honest with you. Fallout 4, I'll stream all of that. Mass Effect, so this is the PS3 stack of it. I kind of dropped it, not because I wasn't enjoying. I don't have a PS5 Pro, no. Do you have one? I mean, if it's your first, that's probably why you enjoyed it. But I mean, I think most people I know who played 3 in New Vegas beforehand didn't really seem to like 4 very much. The main bone I have to pick with 4 is the fact that anyone who's played 3 in New Vegas knows how, like, the dialogue is so good for Fallout. Like, all the funny, quirky dialogue you can pick. Fallout 4, because it's voice acted, has, like, none of that quirkiness at all to it. I think the voice acting for Fallout 4 was a fucking mistake. It should not have had voice acting for the main character. Because it killed so much, like... It killed Bethesda putting in more than like 4 options of dialogue or whatever. And it's like a bunch of like shitty dialogue too, from what I was noticing. Like it wasn't anywhere near as fun as or quirky as 3 in New Vegas. Yeah, like I did 4 at launch. That's probably why I didn't like it so much, CJ. I'll go back to it though with Rag and I'll see if I like it more. That's no worries, mid. Hey Devils, how you doing? Yeah, I've heard so much good things about Deus Ex, to be honest. Like I've heard like really, really good stuff about it. So I definitely am looking forward to playing it. Mass Effect, so I dropped this on PS3 because the frame rate was fucking horrific. And I knew that Legendary Edition was coming out, but it seems Rag has been like, well, fuck you, Mo, if you're playing it now. I'll stream me doing that, but the frame rate on Mass Effect 1 is horrific on PS3, especially in the Citadel. Like, oh my god. Like, that's like a solid 10 FPS, I swear. It's just awful. Happy New Year, Nice Estonian. I hope you're well. Oh, man. I got hydrate and then some. I'll do a bit of stretches as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to Mass Effect because I know it's good. It's just, I just hated the FPS on it and I was waiting to do Legendary Edition, but whatever, I'll stream it anyway. Deus Ex, as mentioned, I hear lots of really good things about this game. So I'm super looking forward to it. What's the DLC, though? Is the DLC any good? Is this story, basically? So I do need to get hold of that. Ah, yeah, I'm just chilling out. I just reviewed my trophy list for the year. Now I'm looking at, like, the year ahead. And then I'm going to play some Black Ops 4 Pig. Yeah, I've heard lots of really good things. I'm really happy that Rag picked that, because I have been wanting to do that, but again, I didn't really have an excuse to go back to it, so... I've noticed he likes picking PS3 games for people, which I'm not complaining. Again, I'll be streaming that. Chain of Memories. Oh my god, did I feel sad when I fucking saw this. So the PS3 stack of this requires, like, so many playthroughs, it's stupid. Yeah, 6 fucking playthroughs, 100 hours. Oh, God. And yes, I am going to be streaming this as well. So people who don't know, Chain of Memories, I think, takes place between 1 and 2, I think. And it's basically a card game. That's, like, so... I don't know. I played a bit of it and I was like, oh, God, I'm not really feeling this because I don't like doing maths. But, yeah, Rags picked it, so I'm going to... Again, I have an excuse to go back to it. But I'm dreading it, to be honest with you. I just hear it's so annoying, and the PS3 stack of it is way harder, way more annoying, because the thing is that the difficulty does not stack. That's the fucking problem. You have to do all the fucking difficulties. And yeah, look at this. You gotta get level 99 with everyone. Spoiler alert, Riku's in the fucking game, apparently. Didn't even know that. You gotta get every card. You gotta get level 99 with people. Proud mode. You know, like, ugh. Oh, God. Ugh. Yucky. But yeah, I'm streaming that. God of War. So, I did do some of the story, but fuck it. I have decided that I will make that my last game of Rag's List, and I will definitely stream that. I kind of wanted it to be like a little send-off for Rag's List, for it to be such an iconic PlayStation game. Definitely will stream that. I'll just restart the story and just go at it again from the beginning, to be honest, because I don't even know what I was doing in that. And no, Nice Estonian in another lifetime, maybe. So yeah, that's basically Rag's List, which I'm really, really happy with. I mean, there's some really nitty-gritty games there, but he's given me motivation to go back to them, so I'm super pleased with that. I think that's about all I really wanted to discuss, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. That's my 2024. Oh, that was a lot of yapping. Like, a lot of fucking yapping. My throat is dead. Right. Doing a voice chat, Pig. I can just turn off the music.
Hey, listen.
No, Leon, you missed my retrospective. Hello, how you doing? I literally just finished.